How's everybody doing this morning? I said they can't keep a good man down. Downtown. They can't keep a good man down. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? It's Saturday morning. Do, 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 do. That's right, Saturday the 14th, 2026. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. It's your boy BOOGOTTINYC, and like I always told you, you could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came in to chill with me, I appreciate you. Why did Trump say we can get rid of them in an hour? Oh, really? Okay. Well, in that case, we got trending topics, current events, much, much more. Hope everybody slept well, because guess what? I did. Can't you tell? Let me get this camera straight. How you doing over here, Jeffrey Spilker? I see CJ the cat. What's up with that audio? I see you, Batty. She was waiting for me to look down at the screen. How you doing this morning, Batty? We about to get that merch in, and you're up next. I can't wait. Get this camera straight. I'll be all right. Be right back with you guys. I'll be right back with you. It looks like it's straight, but let me just make sure. You know how I gotta do. I gotta be the perfectionist and make sure that we straight out here in these YouTube streets. Wake up, everybody. It's time. We got out of our bottom line, trending topics, current events, and much more. Hope everybody having a good morning. I know I am. I definitely am. Feeling all clear and everything like that. No pain, no gain. I can't wait to get it started, tell you the truth. I can't wait to get it started. Get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Oh, oh. What we got on that straighten out right there? Do we got that straight? I think we can do a little better than that, Bugatti. Are the cameras saying no? A little bit more, maybe? Try that one more time. Will it fall in place? I think it fell. And was that a super chat that fast? I don't think it was. Maybe I'm seeing things over here. No, I see the orange and I wonder what's going on. See the orange pop up, you think it's some dough. How y'all doing this morning? Everybody, show your boys some love. Who that right there? Flavor Talk Work 9150. Welcome to Bugatti's and Our Bottom Lines. Jim Glove. How you doing this morning? Thank you so much for becoming a member. Thank you so much. Let me see what we got going on here. You guys are right on time for you know what? Y'all know what time it's for. Not even supposed to be talking anymore unless I'm doing what? Praying. Pray to the Lord. Thank him for another one and another one. That's right. The Lord gave us another day. I am so happy. I cannot even tell you guys. I'm clear. Oh, feeling really well. Sinuses are good, feeling really good in the body. I can't tell you guys nothing else. But you know what? We're going to pray for happiness. We're going to pray for love. We're going to pray for each other. Animals. We're going to pray for understanding. We're going to pray for commitment. We're going to pray for life. We're going to pray for LOVE, because that's the power right there, you guys. That's right. Check this time while I'm doing this to make sure. That's right, you guys. Who we got in the building? Rebecca Lanyon, Bueno, Kim. I see Luke up in the building. I see Jeff, Audrey, Mark Dorfman, Jay Wood, Jeffrey Spilker. Crystal is in here. I also see my homegirl, Rebecca Lanyon Bueno, with Jeffrey Spilker. Audrey, how you doing, Rebecca Lanyon? And Batty Lynn, thank you for checking in all the time. Liberty and Justice, also Casey. Hope you guys are doing fantastic today. Terry, can't forget about you. Whoever we miss, don't think that we don't love you, because we just got to keep on moving. Who else we got to talk about? Sam Champion, if you're not in the building. Luigi, thank you so much. Merck, also. Can't forget about people like Timogen. How you doing? How you been, everybody? Also want to pray for me. That's right, Lord, pray for me so I can have a good show and give you guys good energy throughout the whole show and the truth. Nothing, no BS. Thank you so much. Amen. And with that being said, it's time to get into this show right now, you know. I'm ready to go. They're ready to go. I said it's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo, 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 yo. And we wind it up. Wind it up. Wind it up. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. Actually, in New York City right now, it's 6 o'clock, you guys. Y'all know what time it is. Our bottom line. Let's get into it. Come on now, it's my birthday weekend. And we gotta open up those pores. We gotta open up those pores. We gotta give yourself something easy. I said, open up those pores. That's right. I'm gonna have an easy one today. We gotta do. I said one, and then comes the two to the three, then four. Everybody out on the dance floor. Body popping, shorty popping it too. Got Henny in my cup, but what you gonna do? Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Now everybody in the club getting tipsy. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. That's it. Y'all to count. Drop the energy on the room, know the filter, you want it tighter, cut it low so the lines are swap Henny. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. 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 Remember that? Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Y'all don't remember it. I sure do. It was all right. Wasn't all that, but we liked it. Shout out to Jaquan. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. How y'all doing this morning? And if pump that beat. It's Saturday the 14th. That's right, y'all. 2026. I'm your host, Boogotti NYC, and this here's our bottom line, where we be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and that. And we be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and that. Just got me lit. How everybody doing this morning? It's your boy Boogotti NYC. Like I always tell you, every time you come here, you could have went anywhere, but the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. Let's get ready for some trending topics, some current events, and much, much more, you guys. It's your boy Boogotti NYC. I'm loaded, locked, and ready. It is Saturday morning. They can't keep a good man down. They can't keep a good man down. Y'all see what they tried to do to us yesterday, right? I guess the show was just a little too intense, so they knocked it down. Your boy had to come back, but you know what? I'm not playing. I do this for real, and I'm dedicated to it. So you know what I'm going to say right now. Y'all ready? I got 5 on it. I'm going to stack 5 videos at a time. I need you guys to stay on topic, stay on point. Let me know where you're chiming in from. Let me know what time it is. Also, city, state, country. I really do go do the homework because I want to bring you guys information from close to or where you're from. Hopefully, it's not bad news. That's right, you guys. Also, what I want to say, hope you guys are having a fantastic March, because guess what? Tuesday, that's right, my birthday, St. Patrick's Day. Hopefully, I'm going to see you guys at St. Patrick's, the parade, because I'm going to be out there ready and having fun, and hopefully you guys will be out there too. Hey, Jeffrey Spilker, thank you so much, my brother. Happy birthday. May this be your burst. May this be your best year. Thank you so much, my brother, for the $50 super chat. That was a big deal right there. Everybody, let's show my brother from another mother. Y'all know how we get down. Show my brother Jeffrey Spilker some love for the 5-0. He had 5-0 on it. He had 50 on the birthday today. And I want to thank you so much for that, Jeffrey Spilker. It shows that you respect the show and you're one of our favorite brothers and co-hosts. It happened to be a mod, so don't play around, because Jeffrey gets you out here too. Keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to keep on going, because I got a lot for you today. I want to make sure I'm covering every single thing. We had a little bit of hiccups yesterday after we got through everything, so I want to make sure that we're consistent today. I'm going to be careful with what I say, making sure I'm not playing no videos or anybody's music or anything like that, to make sure that we can get to where we got to get to. Can't wait to get to the health and fitness section of today's show as well. The health and wellness section. Can't wait to get there, because boy, do we have a good one for you today. Anybody drink that juice? What kind of juice do you drink? Let me know. We're going to find out about that. But before we get to that, y'all know what it's time to do. Y'all know what I'm about to say, right? Huh? Let's get into these titles. Let's go, you guys. Let's go. What do we have here? We've got Trump. Why did Trump say that we can get rid of them? in an hour? Well, to tell you the truth, I think it's because of the position that we're in right now when we're dealing with this situation. But again, I've got to be careful for my words and the way that I select them. I'm going to be letting them talk a whole lot about that topic this morning. Let's get to the second one. What else we got over here? We've got Clinton lawyer Cheryl Mills, darling emails with Ghislaine Maxwell. That's right, you guys. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm going to break that right here. It's going to be a Bugatti exclusive, just so you know. Ghislaine Maxwell, Cheryl Mills, they're actually friends, and they've been friends for a while, just so you know. So while they were sitting there, Hillary, sitting right next to her, that lawyer, guess what? Her name is in the Epstein files. That's right, talking to Ghislaine. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to tell you now. I'm going to wait for you guys. You guys got to wait around and see what we're talking about. That's right, though. Cheryl Mills, Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton's lawyer, her name is in the Epstein files. Keep on moving forward, you guys, because last but not least, we got 7 chip brands that you should never eat, and they're not what the bag says. We're not going to do that one today. I'm telling you guys straight up. We're not doing the chips because I remember we did the chips already. So what are we going to do? We're going to do 9 of the 9 juices that we need to look into, and 3 of them that we can actually drink comfortably. So yes, you guys, we're going to get into that juice today. That's going to be the segment when we come down to the health and wellness. I need to know what kind of juice you drink. I don't know. I stopped drinking juice altogether. As you can tell, I drink a lot of water. I'm scared of everything. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because guess what? We done passed the point. We got rid of everything up on that board right there. It's time to get to work and see what the president has to say. He's got some information coming off of the, going into the, onto Andrews Air Base, gonna be coming into the cameras and talking to the reporters for a little while. Saturday morning, get your coffee, your tea, your water. Hope everybody's ready. We got a full show today. Let's go, let's get it.
So the situation in Iran is going very well. A lot of big hits today, a lot of big wins today, as you probably have heard militarily. And I think it's going very well, and it's a very good control. We'll see what's happening with the Straits. They continue to try and sabotage their own country in the Middle East, but it's been very, very strong militarily.
President, what's your message to voters who may be concerned about the potential for rising gas prices?
Well, I think your gas prices, as soon as that's over, are going to come tumbling down along with everything else. I think it's going to be, you're going to see a very big
That is exactly what we're concerned about, and maybe supermarket and food prices. How about we get on something about that?
Increase in the price of gasoline, gas, anything having to do with energy, as soon as this is ended. But we had to end the nuclear threat in the Middle East and throughout the world, and we will have done that.
Sir, you still expect unconditional surrender, and what does that mean to you, sir?
To me, it means very simply that we are in a position of dominance that nobody's ever seen before. And whether or not they're able to say the words, or whether or not they're able to even fight, their Navy is gone, their Air Force is gone, most of their military is gone, their big threat is gone in every way. They have no radar, they have no anti-aircraft weapons, for the most part weapons, and for indefinitely they have no way of determining what they call visibility. So just about everything is gone, and you'll see that. But today we've had some very, very big hits, very powerful hits.
Mr. President, when will the Navy start escorting tankers through the Straits of Hormuz?
Have you spoken with Chinese President Xi about the Iran war?
And we're discussing a couple of different things with him. Not only that, but other things.
On the SAVE Act, if Leader Thune cannot whip up the Republican support to either nuke the filibuster, reopen the government and pass the SAVE Act, or somehow...
It's called the Save America Act.
You're right, sir. Do you think, if Leader Thune can't accomplish that, do you think the Senate needs a new leader?
It's certainly a very popular thing. I don't think there's ever been a bill that's more popular than the Save America Act. It's voter ID. It's proof of citizenship. It's things that are so popular. No men and women sports. No transgender mutilization of our children. So many different things. It's so good. No no running around with the mail-in ballot nonsense that's gone on for so long that no other country does. No other country. We're going to clean up our elections. I don't think I've ever been involved in anything that's had the support of the Save America Act. So we'll see what happens.
How regularly are you speaking with Prime Minister Netanyahu, and are your objectives the same in terms of ending the war?
I think they might be a little different, I guess. You know, they're a different country than we are. But he will tell you there's never been a power like the power of the United States. I built our military in my first term, continue to do so, but I built our military and rebuilt it. It was in bad shape, just like the wall, just like the border, just like everything else in our country. It was all in bad shape, but I rebuilt the military in my first term, and we're using it in this term to, you know, really for the sake of good, for the sake of peace, and for the sake of safety and good.
Daily? Do you speak with Netanyahu daily?
A lot, yeah.
How long now do you think the war is likely to last?
I can't tell you that. I mean, I have my own idea, but what good does it do? It'll be as long as it's necessary. They've been decimated. Their country's in bad shape. The whole thing is collapsing. If you read some of the fake news, it's like, oh, they're doing wonderfully. They're not doing wonderfully. They're doing...
Yeah, well, the news would definitely say that they're trying to get it done over there. Just like I'm glad he said that, because they definitely saying it. They smiling like in the face of adversity. Like, hey, come on. Keep on moving forward, you guys, over to CNN, as you can see behind us, because Trump does say a little bit more about Kharg. What's Kharg? It's an island, basically, where Iran has all of their oil stored through. So there's like a main pipe that comes out of Iran, right? And then it comes to this other island called Kharg. They have all of these different refineries there, right? So the thing is, now Trump's saying that we would leave that alone and not boom, boom, boom it, so that you guys can use the proceeds to build everything back. But if you don't, and if you keep on messing around, we're gonna boom, boom, boom it, and then you're gonna have a lot more problems. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Thank you so much, Sam Champion, for the $2 super chat. Working in and listening to you. Love your fam. Already shouted you out, just so you know. Happy Saturday morning, my bro. Let's get it.
Just minutes ago, the president saying the U.S. military, quote, totally obliterated every military target in Iran's crown jewel, Kharg Island. The president just speaking. What did he say?
Well, before we get to what he said, I do want to go into this breaking news, because moments after he spoke, he talked about Kharg Island, and this is really a big deal. I mean, 90% of Iran's oil exports go through Kharg Island. There have been questions as to why the United States or Israel had not bombed Kharg Island, particularly given its economic strength for Iran. It is a place, it is kind of the sensitive area, and it's clearly something that the U.S. could have.
Well, they did say that they want to leave them some sort of infrastructure to rebuild, you know?
Targeted. President Trump had been asked questions about this. He kind of evaded the answer earlier today. Now, here's what he said. Because there is so much oil infrastructure in this area, he specifically says, I have chosen not to wipe out the oil infrastructure on the island. However, should Iran or anyone else do anything to interfere with the free and safe passage of ships through the Strait of Hormuz, I will immediately reconsider this decision. There is a reason why this is so important. Earlier today, I was talking to White House officials. They said there was going to be actions as early as this weekend, as early as this evening, that were going to show how the U.S. was working towards trying to get these ships through the Strait of Hormuz, getting the Strait of Hormuz opened again. That is clearly what they were referring to, was these explosions in Kharg Island, a place that had seemed like it was going to be off limits. Clearly here he is saying open up the Strait of Hormuz, or else you're going to see more bombs dropping and more strikes in the area. Now, we did also hear from President Trump just seconds before he sent that Truth Social post saying that those Navy escorts were going to start happening soon. I was told by White House officials they were going to have to clear that area. They have to make sure it was safe for the military, that they were going to have to get the resources there.
And when they say that they have to clear the area, they're making sure that there's no mines out there. Thank you so much, Sam, for getting that gym glove up. You guys, go ahead and become a member. There's a lot of perks coming up when it comes down to that gym glove, you guys. All sorts of perks. You'll be able to add to the raffle, be able to get swag, all sorts of merch and t-shirts and tank tops and all sorts of other stuff too. So go ahead, hit that up and go ahead and become a member of the show, not just a subscriber. It's only $3. It's not expensive. Let's keep on going, you guys. We're going to stay in Iran for a minute, because they're saying that Iran still has ballistic missile capabilities despite the U.S. strikes. Let's keep on going, because this is what they're talking about here when they say that they're trying to show face and they still have, I guess, a little bit of defense going on.
Now with a full report from the Middle East, our very own Nate Foy. Great to see you tonight, Nate. What is going on there?
Hey, Charlie. So despite all of the hits that the Iranian military has taken, they still do have ballistic missile capabilities, and we're seeing them respond to the U.S. military strikes on Kharg Island, firing ballistic missiles just north of Tel Aviv this hour. But the message from President Trump is clear, to allow safe shipping in the Strait of Hormuz, or he is going to take out the oil infrastructure on this island, which is really important because,
So as you guys can see, this is what they're talking about. Kharg Island. What is Kharg Island?
the island processes 90% of Iran's crude oil. You can see it's pretty small, just 5 miles long. It collects oil by pipeline from Iran's largest producing oil fields. Now, President Trump posted on Truth Social that if Iran continues attacking ships, the U.S. will destroy all of the infrastructure that you just saw. That from a couple nights ago. Unbelievable video there. The U.S. also announced reinforcements today. The USS Tripoli is coming to the region with 2,500 sailors and 2,500 Marines. They will help protect U.S. bases and target Iran's ballistic missiles. The U.S. and Israel have struck more than 15,000 targets in Iran so far and counting. And look at this, Charlie. Some of them happened next to thousands of people rallying for Al-Quds Day. Many of these people chanted, quote, "Death to America" and "Death to Israel" as they burned American flags next to airstrike positions. Meanwhile, Iran's offensive capabilities were on display throughout the day in Israel. This first video is the result of a cluster bomb on the outskirts of Tel Aviv, while in northern Israel, at least 58 people are injured from an Iranian missile attack that landed in a neighborhood. Now,
yeah, see, they don't care where they sending theirs at. They sending them anywhere. They just trying to show that they still got some left. Whatever little ones that's minuscule spread around, they're trying to let them go. Gonna still pray for whoever was hurt in that situation, as well as everyone that's going through these terrible times out there in this WAR. Want to pray for the animals as well as the families and the children, because no one, they're the ones that don't even want to be a part of this, didn't even know what was going on, and they have to suffer from it. Please pray for the innocent, Lord. I'm just praying for everybody, the innocent people. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to get back over to Washington, where Judge Jeanine Pirro says she's not so fast about the Fed chair Jerome Powell and Bosenberg linking up. You guys know Bosenberg. Nobody pays attention to what's going on here. Bosenberg, is that the same judge who was pretty angry with the Trump administration because they did not show respect to his the deportation claims, as well as him wanting to have the administration send people back from a lockup and pay for them to come back? The administration never paid for that. They never followed up. So I think this must be a major issue right here. And once Bosenberg had a chance to fight back, he found it and he used it. So that's who is defending Powell right now when it comes down to this case right now, and they're throwing this situation out. I think Jeanine probably just needs to let it go.
This is breaking news, and we want to bring your attention to Jeanine Pirro, the U.S. Attorney for D.C., giving an update on the DOJ criminal investigation into Fed Chair Jerome Powell. Let's watch.
Governors of the Federal Reserve System. Now, the American public is fed up with public monies that seem to go into a black hole, especially in D.C., where no one is held accountable. One of the age-old tools that all prosecutors have to investigate any crime, including cost overruns, is a grand jury subpoena. Today, however, in Washington, an activist judge has taken that tool away from us by inserting himself and preventing the grand jury from even obtaining, let alone hearing evidence. He has neutered the grand jury's ability to investigate crime.
You could qualify for up to
$300,000. All this about Jerome Powell, who they did not want it to continue to prosecute. So right now, yeah, Jeanine's not happy about this situation at all, you guys. She's not. I don't know what's going to happen out of it, what's going to come out of it, but I don't think too much will. Let's keep on moving forward because just a lot of ranting. Sorry, Janine, strike again. She's going to push again and see if she can go ahead and bring the case back. Let's see what happens with that one. We're going to stay in Washington right now with one of your buddies right now, some guys that we really need to make sure they're being accountable. Who? Tampon Tim, and none other than your other buddy. What's this guy's name? Oh, God, the one that got caught on a videotape for 59 minutes talking about, oh, I'm going to help you guys out. Keith Ellison. Yeah, that's right. That's who we talking about over there. Let's go. Let's see a little bit about what they were having, how they were getting reamed a little bit. I know it's a few days old, but I love gaggle like this.
Reminded people that you were here last June.
Chair recognizes Dr. Fox from North Carolina.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I thank our witnesses for being here. Governor, you've reminded people that you were here last June. At that time, I reminded you that the Feeding Our Future scam made Minnesota ground zero for the largest COVID-19 fraud scheme in the nation. $250 million in federal taxpayer funds were taken out of the mouths of hungry children. And as the FBI noted, they were, quote, funneled into luxury homes, cars, and lavish lifestyles while families struggled. You assured me then that you wholeheartedly supported the federal government's effort to bring those responsible to justice. I appreciate your sentiment, but a person's actions matter more than their words. Governor Walz, when did you first become aware of the fraud in Feeding Our Future? A specific date, please.
Well, Congressman, it's good to see you. And having served in your job for 12 years, I can tell you my job is a little different as governor. For 7 years, I take a lot of meetings. I certainly wouldn't specifically state, but I think during that pandemic, I think by late 2020, we started to see the irregularities. They were flagged, and I will note that we cooperated.
State officials were aware of the fraud in early 2020.
So you're asking when in my office, the governor became good, and I don't have a specific date, but what I would say is we provided witnesses, documents, the U.S. Attorney and the FBI, and 79 of those people have been prosecuted going back to 2022.
Okay. Well, when I was chair of the Committee on Education and Workforce, I issued you a subpoena in September 2024 because you and your administration were not forthcoming about how your administration, quote, failed to identify what has been described as the largest pandemic fraud in the nation, end quote. In September 2024, you were aware of the Feeding Our Future fraud and your administration's handling of it, correct? Yes or no?
2024? Yes, by that time we had already put people in jail and had extensively investigated.
He's trying to throw extra words in there. Get out of here. Yes or no?
Committee has testimony that the Minnesota Department of Education briefed your office about the Feeding Our Future's draft lawsuit and litigation hold on April 28, 2020. Let me jog your memory. Is that correct?
I can't speak specifically to that. And if it's
it was April 2020. That means Feeding Our Future received a total of over $200 million in federal funds after you and your administration knew about the fraud concerns. Why didn't you stop sending money to Feeding Our Future as soon as the fraud concerns were raised?
Congressman, is following the program, we notified USGA under the Trump administration's first term. We had notified them too because it's a program administered out of USDA, and they were working to work through the process.
Didn't you say you were fearful of political retaliation?
No, I never said any such thing. I never said any such thing.
Well, that's what we understood. You were afraid of political retaliation. So, given the size and scope...
Nope, we got more. We got Tim Burchett over here that's really going to get into them because I like this type of throwdown.
We need them.
Okay. Well, a whistleblower told our office that her supervisor at the Minnesota Department of Health and Human Services threatened to make her job difficult. and the supervisor that did that later received a promotion.
So basically, they were whoever was a whistleblower, they was trying to fire them, and whoever was going against them was getting promotions.
Would that surprise you? And can you confirm if this account is accurate?
No, I can't confirm it, and I don't make HR decisions. But when I'm being very clear about this, there's zero tolerance for whistleblower retaliation in Minnesota.
Can you? How can any agency combat fraud when retaliation goes unchecked?
It makes it more difficult. That's why we don't allow it.
Do you think that any the fraudsters sent stolen funds to Somali terrorist groups?
Pardon me?
Do you think that any of the Somali folks that received funds sent any of that money to any of the stolen funds to Somali terrorist groups?
There's been reports done and investigations done on this, and I don't believe there's any proof to support that.
Okay. Mr. Attorney General, do you recall a December 2021 meeting with individuals connected to Feeding Our Future, during which you stated there will be cases that you know, I want you to feel free to call me directly, and then I call up and what's the problem? And let me tell you, just letting the inquiry from AG is sometimes enough to make people knock it off.
Congressman, yeah, I was at a meeting like that. Let me just say that
He was at a meeting like that. Did you say it or didn't you? Or these guys were really prepared before they came here. I wonder where that money went really. I wonder how much they really got to keep.
I've reported on this numerous times. I've been in front of a committee in the Senate. I'm here today. I was in front of a state House committee. This is a widely discussed matter, and I've been fully transparent. But let me just be clear. These people were fraudsters, as everyone here agrees.
Same thing with Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, he was a really bad guy. He tricked me. I didn't know he was like that. Soon as they get caught, that's how they talk.
Were liars. They lied to me. They lied to courts. They lied to everyone. And I would like you to know that I do meet with community meetings all the time. I mean, it's a regular part of my job. Nothing unusual about me meeting with people. Nothing unusual about me telling people if you got a problem, my office will try to help you. But these people...
Especially if you got 10 on it, go ahead and slide something to my campaign funds. Funzarellos. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Them greenbacks. You can direct deposit it, or you can give me the cash in the bag.
People were liars and fraudsters. Okay. The main thing is I'd like you to know is that we're down so many federal prosecutors that it has put our ability to hold these...
That's right. Talk about a whole bunch of other stuff besides what they talking about. You ain't going to do it to me, homeboy. Sorry. I see the Sean Ye. We know it's bullshit. Excuse me.
People accountable, definitely at a loss.
Yes, sir. 8-hour days do get long. In September of 2022, you issued a press release titled, "For 2 years, Attorney General Ellison's office has held Feeding Our Future accountable." Does that sound familiar?
Thank you for the question, Congressman. Let me tell you, the Department of Education...
Does it sound familiar or not, sir?
It certainly does. And
okay.
The Department of Education...
How much did you receive in campaign contributions from individuals charged in the Feeding Our Future case?
Every campaign donation I got was returned to all authorities.
Okay.
After we got caught, I had to return the money because I didn't want to look crazy. Even though I took it, I probably looked crazy already. But I did return it because, I got caught. So I had to return it because I didn't want to get in no trouble. If you feel what I'm saying, let's go.
Everybody knows about the $250 million in fraud for Feeding Our Future case, which was prosecuted by the U.S. Attorney's Office in Minnesota. But there were just 2 other large site sponsors that you settled with instead of prosecuting them. Why did you not prosecute Partners in Quality Care or the Gar Family Services?
Because my office doesn't have jurisdiction to prosecute in those cases.
Well, you allowed them to dissolve, but no one was prosecuted. And PIQC is accused of $300 million in fraud as significant assets, yet no charges and no attempts to recover taxpayer money. I'll remind y'all, $19 billion. I was a state legislator, and I can remember when our state budget was $19 billion. This is money that's been stolen, and it will not be recovered, and you all are to blame, and every dadgum one of you all ought to step down. Thank you.
They be waiting to the end to really fry them. They be trying to linger them on, let them think they're gonna be okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah, then the next thing you know, give me all the money in your pocket. Do me a favor, double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up if you like what you just saw. I like to see people that's crooked get it right up the old keister. Now we got your boy right here. Mom dummy, na is a super cat, na use a dumb dummy. Na is a super cat, na use a dumb dummy. Na is a super cat, na use a dumb dummy. Dummy. Na is a yes, he's a dumb dummy. You ready for the next one? First he put Mice on as the head of the hood and the rap and the kids, right? Now he's trying to appeal to a certain sort of situation out here. That's right, you guys. The broken-wristed clique. The clique that you couldn't even keep up if you put a 2x4 under there and fix it with some duct tape. Still gonna fall down. Let's keep it moving, you guys. I don't approve of it and don't care if you feel a certain way at all. Let's keep on moving forward, because why is someone's sexuality has to do with anything that has to do with something? They can either do the job or they can't. But no, we like to politicize their preferences and who they like to go to bed with. Let's keep on going, you guys. We got this full mom dummy announces a trans director to lead the New York City LGBTQ office. He has flipped his wig, both of them. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. He's very proud of this moment right now, and it looks, you can tell all in his face, he really think he's gonna get some more votes out of this. He happy, boy, smiling. Look. Smiling. And there he go right there. That's the person right there that's going to be put in charge of the LGBTQ office. That's him right there. Let's go. Oh, yes, it is kind of funny I said that right here. This is the type of crap that they big up. He don't know how to move no snow. Don't know how to get nobody no apartment help. But you know how to do stuff like this.
Hello, Brooklyn. What a joy to be gathered here today with you.
You're right. No votes, but more support. You're right about that.
You all. And I want to thank the Brooklyn Community Pride Center for hosting us. A big round of applause. Since this space was founded in 2008, it has grown into a community hub that provides essential healthcare and housing resources, while also offering queer New Yorkers a place to learn, find fellowship, and build community.
Gay New Yorkers / queer New Yorkers. See, he in front of that flag right there, and the person standing next to him, that's going to be the next man that's in charge of all the offices, the offices that we're talking about. I don't do that thing that he, she, her, whatever. I don't care what you got on. I'm scared of them people.
Across our 5 boroughs, this is the story of queer New York. A story of adversity overcome, of solidarity shown, of resilience and resourcefulness against enormous odds. That story has been told by leaders whose names we know, as well as by New Yorkers whose names have been lost to history, but who organized pride marches and ACT UP protests, by those who held the hands of the sick and the dying, by those who filled our city with joy and expression. It has been told by trans activists like Cecilia Gentili, whose legacy lives on, and the many leaders she inspired, some of whom are in this very room. And I also must say thank you to the many organizers, the advocates, the service providers here today for the work that you have done to allow this moment to come forth. And we are also joined by a number of leaders here with us. I want to first acknowledge the co-chair of the City Council LGBTQ Caucus, Council Member only founding.
Apparently you can go from 0 to
Let's
a
see if
complete
you got
site
something
in
to
just a
say.
single prompt with Wix Harmony.
And yes, I do it that way. That's how I rock, y'all. Y'all want to be here? That's
Our
what that's how I
city's
talk.
first office for LGBTQIA+ affairs. We are also appointing our first director.
Mr. Mayor, and thank you, Commissioner, and thank you all for being here today. My heart is so warm to see you all here and all the smiles and just such a big crowd. It means so much to me when I think about everything that I've been through in my life to get to this place. We have a very tight schedule, as I'm sure many of you know, and especially our politicians and local elected leaders, but I have to start out with so many thank yous. I will first start out with the three biggest mentors in my life, Commissioner Demoya Gordon, who is now an Illinois Human Rights Commissioner, Drew Levisser, pioneering trans civil rights attorney, as well as Tara Borelli, Lambda Legal Senior Counsel, who truly saw me as a young law student, invested in me, and made very...
This is not a test. This is true. What you're looking at has actually happened. Standing right in front of you, holding the same thing that you got between yours with a baseball bat and 2 balls. Yeah. In office, running the show.
Much this possible for me and so many other trans people in the country in terms of fighting for our civil rights.
Oh boy, that's all you're gonna get on my platform. Sorry, that's all you're gonna get over here. I don't even really give Mom Dami too much platform because as long as you let somebody talk and be able to be vocal on your platform, it's actually still getting through to some people. So I don't want to condone that. I don't condone that. And if you guys don't condone the fact that I don't condone that, it's all good because I don't have to. You don't have to condone that. Let's keep on moving forward because I don't think that anyone's actual preference should have to keep on being championed and and promoted. You know what I'm saying? Again, you don't see us out here talking about man with a hammer in our hands because guess what will happen if we do it? We'll get in trouble for that. Oh, look at them not even thinking about everybody else. And then next thing you know, they're going to try to bring all this crap back in. They just really do whatever they want to do to keep the agenda floating, to get those votes going through and the money. Let's keep on going, you guys. We got a widow of the New York police officer, a detective, who was traumatized after this situation when it urges to take a stand at the Erder trial. You guys are going to be able to see this criminal as well as a little bit of what he's being charged with, and the really stressing part when they started to show the video of the officer as they were taking him out or trying to bring him back. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. You know about this detective case right here that I'm talking about. Let's go.
An NYPD detective killed in the line of duty took the stand in the trial of the man accused of murdering him. 31-year-old Jonathan Diller was a police officer at the time of the shooting, and he was posthumously promoted to detective. The doctor who desperately tried to save him also testified. And as Alice Gaynor reports, officers in the gallery began crying when an image of Diller on the operating table was displayed.
Stephanie Diller told the jury March 25, 2024 was a scheduled day off for her and her husband, 31-year-old Jonathan Diller. They took their toddler son to the park, split a coffee, then Diller, an NYPD officer, got called into work. She says he told her, "I love you," and I said, "I love you too. Be safe always." Around 5:30, she says he called and said it was time for his meal break, but since he got called into work, he would skip it to have dinner with her when he got home. He said, "I love you, I'll see you soon." A short time later, when a neighbor asked Stephanie if she had heard from her husband because an officer had been shot, Stephanie said it wasn't him because they had just spoken. Prosecutors say Diller and other members of the NYPD's community response team were in Far Rockaway, Queens, when Guy Rivera was spotted with what appeared to be a gun in his hoodie pocket. Rivera, they say, got into a car, ignored officers' repeated commands to roll down the window, not to put his hands in his pocket, and to get out of the vehicle. Rivera is accused of shooting Diller, killing him. The defense claims it was an unintentional discharge that happened when another officer was pulling at Rivera's arm. That NYPD sergeant testified Rivera's finger was on the trigger. "I reached into the vehicle the same time as he was pulling the firearm up." A trauma surgeon from Jamaica Hospital detailed efforts to save Diller. He told the jury his assessment was that Diller arrived.
And why did he even point it at him if you want? Come on, don't try that slick stuff talking about you ain't mean and do nothing. How did he even know that you had one? You produced it. That's what you're always trying to lie after the fact.
Dead. He hopped on the stretcher and began CPR, explaining they did a procedure that was an absolute Hail Mary, cutting Diller open and massaging his heart. While they did get it beating again, ultimately Diller was pronounced dead. Stephanie Diller, now 31, says when she saw the doctor, "I could see it in his eyes what he was going to tell me."
She showed unbelievable strength and courage from that day and every day after that, including today.
36-year-old Rivera has pleaded not guilty to murder and weapons charges. At Queens Criminal Court, Alice Gaynor, CBS News, New York.
Now, I do understand the other case that you just brought up. Somebody brought it up in the comments, but these are nothing alike, bro. These cases are totally nothing alike. This dude produced that weapon, And as you can see, that bullet hole went through that window. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to get on over to Texas. And do not go to Texas and go to Papa Do's or go to Walmart or go to any place and think that you can say the stars and stripes are big and bright and wait to see them say deep in the heart of Texas. Don't do it. You're going to be embarrassed. I know someone that tried to do that and it didn't work for them. So trust me, don't do it to yourself, especially not at Papa Do's where people are hungry at, because they're going to look at you like you're crazy. Let's get on over to Texas where this man who served as a U.S. representative for Jasmine Crockett was fatally pow-powed by Dallas police officers, you guys. Yeah, this is pretty crazy. He was actually working with the police department as a security guard on certain jobs and had actually hired a few of them. So they actually know who this guy is, and they're saying that they didn't really know he had another life.
I want to get you now to a major story unfolding. This one involves a man who was killed by Dallas police earlier this week outside of Children's Medical Center. Sources say the man who was fatally shot by SWAT actually ran a business placing law enforcement officers in
Eric Cooper, thank you. Everybody show Eric some love for the $1.99. It still spins.
Duty jobs, and apparently he was also part of the security detail for Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. Our JD Miles tonight investigating how he apparently, using aliases, was able to become such a prominent figure in the public safety community.
It's like, how are these people being able to get through, work at these places, and do all of this manipulative stuff, and it's at the place where you're supposed to be able to not supposed to be able to do stuff like that. So you go to the jail to do corrupt stuff? This is crazy.
To North Texas law enforcement officers and U.S. Capitol Police, he was known as Mike King, but sources tell us that's not the name of the man shot and killed by Dallas police on Wednesday night during an investigation into his alleged double life as a suspected criminal, also working as a security officer for a local U.S. Congresswoman. These images of Mike King standing close to Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett shows how trusted he was as part of her security detail while she's been in office and while on the campaign trail during her recent run for a U.S. Senate seat. Multiple law enforcement sources say King was the man shot and killed after a standoff with Dallas police SWAT officers on Wednesday night. Police say he was chased into a hospital parking garage where he barricaded himself inside a vehicle before he was forced out by tear gas and pulled a gun on officers. Sources say he was wanted for impersonating a law enforcement officer. Sources say he claimed to be one while operating a business called Off-Duty Police Services, an online platform to connect North Texas law enforcement officers with off-duty jobs. Authorities have yet to reveal King's real name, but sources also tell us King oversaw a team of security officers at several downtown Dallas hotels and at his own church. Sources say King drove a replica undercover law enforcement vehicle with license plates stolen from vehicles outside military offices. His background, which sources say includes a criminal history, raises serious questions about how he was able to oversee extra jobs for police officers as well as obtain such a high-level security position for a sitting member of Congress. Documents obtained by CBS News Texas show a person named Mike King receiving payments for security services from Crockett as recently as last year. We have contacted Congresswoman Crockett's office, and for now, they are declining to answer questions, as is the Dallas Police Department. JD Miles, CBS News Texas.
Oh boy, it's getting close. It's getting hot out there, you guys. I'm telling you, boy, when you keep on trying to clear the field, you never know what you find. Do your boy a favor and double tap that screen to get those likes up. That was your 5. What you got to say about it? I'm in the comments. What you got to say about that? That was surprising, right? Yeah, stuff that you don't even know about is coming out right now. And I got it all right here. Double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up. Let more people get over here. When you hit that like button, YouTube sends up a signal, puts up the header, and then more people see it. They say, hey, let's see what's going on over there. And I got to do the rest. Let's keep on moving, you guys. Double tap the screen, get the like button, get those likes up. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Let's go. We got to get the timing for this business. Just could not be right. Could not be better. You know what I've been thinking for a long time? I wish that they could make some sort of a battery or some sort of a generator I probably actually have it, Bugatti, but yeah, that you can stick out your window in your regular apartment and get energy, and this way you ain't got to pay no light bill. You can use that little generator box or something like that, maybe an alternate way. Yes, in the apartment I'm talking about, where we don't have to pay these people these crazy high prices when it comes down to energy, but I guess that's just a hope and a dream. But soon, I'm sure they'll have something like that. But until then, Elon Musk, he's doing what? What is he making a whole bunch of money off of? Cybertrucks? No. Homes? No. Robots? No. Batteries? Yeah. Batteries? Yeah, making a whole bunch of money off these batteries right here. I guess because everybody needs batteries. Let's go, y'all. The timing could not be better.
You're reporting on a bright spot for Tesla, which comes at a really good time for the company because it had a really rocky start to 2026. Global sales were down again year over year. It was dethroned by its Chinese competitor BYD as the globe's biggest EV seller. And right now, despite Elon Musk really wanting to pivot to robotics and AI, its robo-taxi and humanoid robot businesses aren't moneymakers. But you're reporting about Tesla's next best idea, which is batteries. It's less flashy than humanoid robots, that's for sure. But talk to us about why it's a winner.
Well, you're right that it's not flashy. I mean, basically, we're talking about big white boxes, so they don't look that exciting. But the timing for this business just could not be better. Tesla got a really early start in the battery space. As it was building up its EV business, early on, a decade ago, it began packaging up its batteries for home solar power system.
Smart guy, huh? Elon, he ain't doing nothing for no reason, y'all.
Storage packs, its power walls, and that really kicked it into this battery storage space ahead of pretty much everybody. They were very early in that market. And over the years, that business has continued to rise and rise and rise, but it really jumped up last year. We saw a very large increase in its energy business, and it did nearly $13 billion of battery sales last year. And it's because of the situation we're seeing nationally right now. Power prices are surging. There's a huge spike in demand, mostly from new data centers, but from everything else. I mean, the world is becoming more electric, day by day.
A genius service provider, and I'm sure that those batteries are going to be able to hold like enough power to power AI, because we already know that when it comes down to the power, it has to have more power to run AI. Boy, Elon was already on it. We're going to start making batteries, because guess what? Everything has to run off of a battery. Let's keep on going, you guys. Genius mind, I gotta say. Sometimes you try to look at something like, well, why would he do that? And you wish you would have invested in Tesla at that point when he was doing it, right? Keep on going, you guys, to Louisiana. We got this AG who's passed who's passed a law on Roblox. I've been telling you guys about Roblox for a number of months now. You guys didn't want to listen. I'm gonna let the AG talk to you. Then I'm gonna give you some more information, because just in case your child plays that game plays that game on your phone or your device. I want you guys to see what's going on here with the 7 days ago. They just brought up a new lawsuit. I want you guys to check this out. Is that it? No, that's not it. That's this one. This one.
Prosecutors are in Livingston Parish today fighting to keep a lawsuit alive against the online gaming platform Roblox. Riley Kramer was there and has all the updates on us. Hey, Riley.
Hey, Greg, the Attorney General says 40% of the users on Roblox are under 12 years old, and they argued they didn't keep them safe. She called their defense morally reprehensible.
They have created a public park and filled it with sex predators that are preying on your children.
Attorney General Liz Murrill has been sounding the alarm for a while, making it clear that Roblox is not safe for children, even though it's marketed to them. Today, she took that fight to court.
Every week, we are arresting sex predators who are finding children on that platform and then engaging in conversations with them, grooming them, sexually exploiting them, and hurting them.
Just manipulating them, contacting them like, hey, I'm your friend. And next thing you know, they get used to them, have them send photos and stuff like that. And then guess what? If you don't keep on sending the photos, I'm going to send these photos out so everybody sees it. And a lot of those kids wind up doing what? Because they're embarrassed and they don't want to tell their parents, and lose their lives because of stuff like that, or wind up going to meet with the person or something like that. Be careful in that Roblox. I heard about it and I saw it for a long time. But my niece, sister ain't going for it. She does not let them play with that game at all. And I don't blame her. I see why now. Makes a lot of sense.
Just last week, investigators arrested a man in Hammond who used Roblox to target children. There was another case in Lafourche Parish last month, and right now an open investigation in West Baton Rouge. Today in the Livingston Parish Courthouse, Roblox's defense argued that they're protected by a certain statute called Section 230, which basically protects companies from being held responsible for the content posted by their users.
So basically, we ain't got nothing to do with it. You know, we're not liable is what Roblox is saying in a nutshell. They don't care about it.
Zach Faircloth represented the Attorney General's office and argued that it's not about the content, it's about what Roblox didn't do, saying they don't have basic child safety protections, but they falsely claim...
Stories like this are the ones I like for people to see. So when I say double tap the screen, I want more people to come over. Now it makes kind of more sense to you guys, right? I don't just say it to be saying it, because when you double tap, it makes more people come over because YouTube sends up a notification like, hey, everybody's over there double tapping. Maybe that's something interesting that they want to see. Let me go ahead and put this up. And then it'll be premiere. People will see it, bling, 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 and they'll get to see stuff like this and know what's happening out there to protect their children. All we asking for you guys to do is double tap. It don't cost nothing. Or hit those 3 buttons and go ahead and like. Thank you. Let's keep on going.
It's safe to parents. They also make money off of it.
Hiding behind Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act is, you know, it's disingenuous. I don't think it's legally applicable.
Of course it is.
And at the end of the day, I think it's just morally reprehensible. They owe a duty to protect our children. They are making billions of dollars off the exploitation of our children. They should come in and help protect them.
Roblox's attorney pushed back, speaking about the lack of local references in the petition.
Roblox spends a lot of time making sure it has a safe platform. We'll have to see what the judge, based upon the pleadings here in Louisiana, as you heard my colleague, there were not many allegations at all about the state of Louisiana, so we're waiting to see if they'll replead too.
Well, you guys already lost the case, so it's not like you really, you know, I don't know, maybe in that state you good, but you already lost the case. Like this one right here. This one is this is the form that you guys can fill out, and the link is in the description as well. For this form right here, sad to say, if anybody ever had a situation with Roblox, we got a situation right here where this is the Roblox child number 6 abuse compensation claim. There is now a class action lawsuit going on about Roblox. Exactly. Fill out this form. Affected families may be entitled to up to $300,000 or more in compensation. So what's going on is that we help families whose children were exploited or abused by predators on Roblox pursue substantial compensation, often hundreds of thousands of dollars or more, while protecting your children's privacy. While protecting your children's privacy, right? Let's get the rest of that there. Okay, then we resolve most claims quickly and anonymously without disrupting your life. Okay, if your child was shown actual explicit images, pressure to share actual content on Roblox, or actually abused by predators, they met there. Even years ago, you may be entitled to significant compensation. This is the page right there. You guys can look it over. And yes, the link is in the description. Everything, the steps and how to get through it. And I'm hoping that no one on our platform will have to use that claim. Double tap the screen. Let's get those likes up. Really appreciate it, you guys. I really would. And again, sadly, if you do have to use it, the link is in the description. Hope you guys are appreciating the content that we're getting right now, because we got to get right on over to Florida, where it never fails. That's right, never fails. Sad situation, though. We got a college student that's accused of letting her newborn. Wait a minute. No. This is not that follow-up on that story. Thank you so much, Teddy Marcel. The FBI should capitalize on this. Exactly. This is the college student right here in Florida that has been accused of letting her newborn lose her life, buried her in the backyard, and bonds out of jail, you guys. Just ran away from the courthouse like they didn't want to be seen by the camera people from the news, because that they knew that the camera people were going to be out there. Let's get into this story, this follow-up right here of this young, I don't know, adolescent, probably actually, she's a college student, I'm sorry, who basically left her baby in the garbage.
News in Flagler County. Ann May Demagillo is out of jail. She is the 20-year-old accused of giving birth at home and leaving her newborn to drown in the toilet.
West 2's Pamela Combe was there when she walked out of jail and joins us now live outside of that facility. Pamela.
Yeah, she was there for almost a week and finally walked out today. Here's actually some video. It wasn't so much walking, but more so running. She could see us through the lobby door waiting for her before she walked out. Once she left those doors and left that lobby, you could see her covering her face and taking a run for it. She ran to her parents' car.
Now she embarrassed.
They were parked on the other side of the parking lot. I asked her if there was anything she wanted to say. She just kept running. She eventually got into the car and left. Now, earlier today, we were in court where prosecutors and the defense were fighting whether or not to keep her locked up ahead of her trial. Ultimately, as you guys saw, they decided to let her go and granted her a $250,000 bond.
I'm going to recall 26 Sia.
Ann May Demagillo's mother was seen wiping tears from her eyes as she sat in a Flagler County courtroom. According to the family's attorney, Michael Politis, the family has not spoken to Demagillo since her arrest on Friday. Politis hoped the judge would grant her bond, saying she's not a danger to the community.
She has family ties. She has a length of residence to the community. There's no diagnosed mental.
10%, y'all. They ain't had to pay no $250. Remember, when you go to the bail's bondsman, you pay 10%, and they probably put their house up. Just double tap that screen and get those likes up. I really would appreciate it. And yes, it gets more stories out about like stuff like this, so that maybe young teens or early pregnancy moms will look at this and say, that's probably not the way that I need to deal with it. You can drop off your child at a police station or a fire station, or try to find another way to do it that's a little more humane and respectful. You guys at church, talk to the pastor. Let's try to do these things the right way, because the babies have nothing to do with your decisions that you made. Let's go.
Condition, but there is something obvious to it.
Prosecutors, however, argued she should remain in jail. Assistant State Attorney Andrew Urbanik says she poses a danger to the community.
That's the level of care this young woman shows to her own flesh and blood, when she's the only person that can protect that child and save that child and give that child an opportunity to live. How can the community trust somebody to exercise any level of care, any person, known or unknown, when that's how she treated her baby girl?
The judge ultimately granted Demagillo a $250,000 bond, despite testimony that she cleaned the bathroom and buried her baby. The judge believes her release would not threaten the integrity of the case.
She was cooperative with law enforcement. She told her friend what is alleged that she had done. She went voluntarily to the sheriff's office for an interview.
Y'all saw the rest. I don't need to talk about that. We're going to do the follow-ups and see what keeps on going, happens with this case right here. But I want to pray for that baby that never had a chance, that life had a chance, and it's just, that's the worst in the last introduction that baby had. Could have had a beautiful life, could have been given to somebody that wanted children. There's so many people out here that can't have them and want them, and they ought to be beautiful parents. Feel really sad about this tragic event right now where this baby lost his life before he even have a chance to start his life. Also want to pray for anybody involved in this situation that's terribly feeling bad about it, as well as family members on the other side that may know about it, and also anyone who ever had to come across anything like this in their own lives, you guys. I want to pray for you guys. Amen. Let's keep it moving forward, you guys. New York! That's right, I can't do it right now. I can't, especially after a damn thing like that. This House committee in the Epstein case calls for the testimony of a prison guard. That same prison guard that we was talking about the other day. Every time we scratch it, they keep on doing the rest. Because you know, people are getting tired and we want to know. Talked about something going on at Zorro Ranch. Now they're out there investigating. The other day they said something about the security guard, the correctional officer who was working at the jail that Jeffrey Epstein was at. We also heard we heard information that the prisoners were saying that somebody was responsible for him losing his life and not the way that it went down. Let's get on over there and see what's going on, you guys, because we got more information to get into, especially when it comes down to this creepo right here. Jeffrey Epstein. Let's double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up. I really would appreciate it. Can we get 500 likes today? Because we all working out here. If you ain't got no, give me all the money in your pockets. I understand that. You ain't got to pay the money. But could you pay in likes? Let us know that you appreciate the show. Double tap that screen. It gets more people over here, y'all. Let's go. See what we got going on with this House committee calling for the prison guard's testimony finally.
Committee investigating Jeffrey Epstein is calling for the testimony of a prison guard working the night of his death. Committee Chairman James Comer requesting Tova Noel, a former guard at Metropolitan Correctional Center, appear for an in-person transcribed interview.
No one's accusing her of any wrongdoing, but we have a lot of questions about Epstein. Honestly, most people on the committee aren't confident 100% that Epstein's death was by suicide.
The circumstances surrounding Epstein's death have been the driver of conspiracies since 2019.
NBC News has learned that disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein is dead.
Though investigations so far have found no evidence of wrongdoing. But millions of pages of Epstein files released by the DOJ at the behest of Congress are reigniting questions about what happened that night, including Noel's Google history, which, according to some of those documents, revealed Noel searched latest on Epstein in jail at 5:42 a.m. and then again at 5:52, roughly 40 minutes before he was found dead inside his cell. The documents also revealing she Googled other prisoners too and shopped for furniture online. But the bigger red flag for Comer is a $5,000 cash deposit made into her account on July 30th, 2019. That's according to DOJ documents, 11 days before Epstein's death.
Is very concerning, especially the suspicious activity report on a $5,000 mysterious deposit that she had.
One of several payments that JP Morgan Chase spotlighted in a suspicious activity report to the...
Could have been like 15, 20 grand, but they gave it to her in increments so it could try to stay under 5, you know what I'm saying? Stay under a certain amount.
The FBI that encompassed a dozen cash deposits made by Noel starting in April of
Cash deposits. I told you guys that cash really make a difference, huh? Because you ain't just untraceable. Exactly.
2018, before Epstein was arrested the following year. Noel and another guard on duty that night were charged with falsifying reports in 2019, accused of failing to do proper checks of Epstein's cell.
Taking money, falsifying reports. Y'all trust her? Let me know. You guys trust this one right here? You see why she ain't working there no more, right? Uh-huh. And I would love to hear from one of those inmates, boy. Any one of those inmates want to get interviewed, I might have a little tip for you, brother. If anybody know anybody that was arrested during this time, we need to talk to them, because what we heard is that there was a lot of commotion going on that day, and the inmates overheard what the guards were saying. Keep on going, you guys.
Every 30 minutes. The charges were ultimately dismissed in 2022, in part because they agreed to cooperate with a federal probe.
All right, Sam Brock joins us now. Sam, as you know, there's very high interest in the story, especially this story. So what do we know about this former security guard, and will he testify?
So Congressman Comer wants to find out if she, Noel, will testify on March 26th. That is less than 2 weeks from now. We have reached out to Noel's attorney to find out about that. And this $5,000 deposit that was made 10 or 11 days before Epstein's death, we have not heard back yet. Her attorney previously has said that this is somebody who has gone through years of harassment as a result of these accusations. It's also worth pointing out, Tom, that the first of these deposits started in April of 2018. That was way before Epstein was actually even arrested. So it's not clear why they were suspicious, what the FBI was going off of, but clearly there's going to be some very compelling information that comes forward if she testifies.
Okay. She was already on the take. What are you talking about? Well, they don't have no idea because it was 2018. She was already on the take. And when he stepped up, hey, you want to be taken care of, you can send the money to this place right here, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Ain't nobody stupid talking about. She was already on the take. And then they caught her. I'm talking all that crap talking about they don't match up. It does match up because you already had the system flowing. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Can you double tap that screen to get those likes up? I'd appreciate it. Yo, Jordan, thank you so much. Let's keep on going over to New Mexico, because we already said it. They got new videos that reveal what was inside Jeffrey Epstein's Zorro Ranch. Yeah, we're going inside the ranch right now. This is the one that they were looking into, trying to find out if they can exhume anything. Let's get on over to New Mexico situation right here, y'all.
The Jeffrey Epstein investigation. Epstein owned properties all over the United States and in France. All of them were searched during various investigations, save one, his Zorro Ranch in New Mexico. And
yeah, they all were searched, but after the private detectives went in there and took out what they needed to take out and put all of that stuff into storage places.
It is until now. State officials are now saying they searched the property on Monday as part of their latest investigation. Our senior national correspondent, Alex Miller, joins us now live from New York. And Alex, This adds a whole new and potentially deadly twist to the investigation. What do we know about this search in New Mexico?
Well, in theory, Del, it is a brand new search, part of a new investigation opened by the New Mexico Department of Justice back in February, but it also picked...
Come on, y'all. We got to get more people over here. Let's double tap that screen to get those likes up. We got the Epstein files coming up with more up-to-date information. I'm trying to make sure that you guys make sure that we get more people over here. Trending topics, current events. If you have not already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Become a member. It's only $3, $2.99. Let's go.
Picks up on an old one. The New Mexico Department of Justice had been investigating Jeffrey Epstein back in 2019, but what I've been told is that they were asked to put this investigation on hold by the federal Department of Justice, and that they stopped that investigation in its tracks back then. And so we know that this investigation going into the Zorro Ranch was done at the direction of the state's Attorney General Raul Torres. They searched it with the sheriff's office there where Zorro Ranch is, and we were told that the new owners have been cooperative, but it's unclear what parts of this ranch were searched. Look at these photos. You can see how big, how vast the building itself is, but also the property itself. So we don't really know exactly how much of the property really was searched, but it does appear that this investigation is ongoing because they have asked people to stay out of the area, to not fly drones in the area as they continue to go through this property.
Yeah, they digging over there. They talking about don't fly drones. They got a no-fly zone over that spot right now. They're not playing. If they find anything, it's going to get crazy because now he goes from just an edophile to an erderer. Yeah, let's keep on going far, and we might really be peeling the onion back on this one, y'all. Let's get over to Fergie. No, not from the Black Eyed Peas. The original Sarah Ferguson. The truth behind the Sarah Ferguson's post. You know, she got that eviction. She was on a spending spree. She told Jeffrey Epstein, "You're so smart. You're a legend. Will you marry me?" Don't you remember she was in love with him? Bringing her daughters around him. Don't know what that was about. Talking about they on the shagging weekend, but we going to come over afterward. Don't know what that was about, Miss Ice Queen. Thank you so much for the love right there. What's that, Sam Sparks for the 2 jewels? Thank you so much, Sam. Double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up. Hey, Sam, what was that, like 50 cents?
Since then, she has essentially vanished from public view. But behind the...
I know, but you didn't have to give me nothing, so I'm going to thank you for the 50 cents. Because those gifts, I can't even find them. I don't even know where that little change goes.
...scenes, reports suggest she has been quietly moving around Europe and beyond. After leaving Zurich at the end of January, she was reportedly seen in the French Alps. From there, she is believed to have travelled to the United Arab Emirates. Her youngest daughter, Princess Eugenie, had been attending an art fair in Doha as part of her work with the art gallery Hauser and Wirth, and it is believed Ferguson may have joined her there. Later reports suggested she travelled to Switzerland again, this time to Gstaad, where Eugenie was spending the half-term skiing holiday. More recently, the trail appears to lead to Ireland. Sources say she has been staying at the Ballyliffin Lodge and Spa in Donegal. Compared with the Zurich clinic, Ballyliffin is far less extravagant, with rooms starting around £110 a night. Still, it is no...
She done fell off, yo. $110 a night? You went from being a princess living the high life to now you stand over at the Hilton, the Best Western? Come on, man. You mean to tell me they caught you for stealing boxes? Stealing boxes on your day off? Well, it do look like the back of your head, Craig. They playing Sarah right here, boy. Boy, they playing her.
Known as a quiet coastal retreat with sea air, long beach walks and wellness treatments. Interestingly, this is not the first time she has visited there. During a visit in 2024, she filmed a TikTok video on a nearby beach where she talked openly about feeling overwhelmed by life and needing to escape to somewhere peaceful for fresh air. Those kinds of escapes have been part of the Fergie pattern for years. Friends say that when pressure builds around her, she tends to retreat to spas, wellness centres, or private resorts where she can regroup away from the headlines.
Well, she got a lot of pressure around her now.
But the situation she is dealing with now is more serious than anything she has faced in quite some time. The latest controversy surrounding Ferguson comes from newly resurfaced material connected to Jeffrey Epstein.
Thank you, Eric Cooper.
Emails released in recent years show that Ferguson maintained contact with Epstein long after his conviction for sex offences. In some of those messages, she expressed striking gratitude toward him. One email reportedly described Epstein as a supreme and steadfast friend.
Everybody, thank Eve for the $9 super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. All of this right here gonna sound like she just laying it on to get more money from Jeffrey Epstein. Do you have any idea how much money he was giving and sending to certain people? You got a prince, a princess begging you for money. Could you imagine what other situations he had going on around him? Talking about, oh, I need money for rent. It's not that much, maybe $100,000.
In another message, she thanked him for his generosity and called him a legend.
Segment releases. You calling Jeffrey a legend? You really laying it on to get some more dough. You know when somebody gives you give somebody some money. Oh my God, I love you. I'm gonna pray for you. As soon as they gone, they forget all about you.
Perhaps most damaging are the messages related to money. Ferguson has long acknowledged that she once accepted £15,000 from Epstein to help settle debts. But the newly surfaced emails suggest she may have asked him for additional financial help several times. One message reportedly asks for between $50,000 and $100,000 to help with what she described as small bills.
And you wasn't getting that money for nothing. And if he wasn't rocking with you because you too old looking, who was you hooking him up with, Sarah? Huh?
Another email from 2009 allegedly reads, I urgently need £20,000 for rent today. The landlord has threatened to go to the newspapers if I don't pay. There are also...
I don't want to be embarrassed, Jeffrey. Can you please loan me $20,000 to pay my rent? To pay your rent? Y'all got a relationship going on like that? Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bill? Can you pay my automobile? Can you pay my... Oh my God, really, Fergie? Woo, you really down and out like that? And I swear, with that hat on right there, you do favor the leprechaun. Yeah. Where's me gold? Come on, y'all.
Messages in which she appears to flatter Epstein extensively. In one exchange, she jokingly wrote that she was at his service and even suggested marriage in a tongue-in-cheek way.
Oh, yeah?
All of these communications resurfaced at a moment when the royal family was already trying to distance itself from anything connected to Epstein. And that brings us to another major development.
Yeah, it does. It brings us to this next major development with this thunder that we got to get into right now, because I done had enough of Jeffrey Epstein and what's going on with him. I think at this point, they need to go ahead and locked up and don't let... Yeah, a lot more people need to get locked up. Her right there really need to get some investigations going on into her. Talking about she gonna bring her daughter around after she has a shagging weekend with one of her boyfriends. TMI, tell you about your daughter to this guy, a guy like that? Crazy. Can't even believe it. It's very expensive to look like this. It sure is. Tell you the truth. Chocolate hot welcome, Casey. And that's right, you guys. 2 more days. Wait a minute. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 3 more days, you guys, till my birthday, St. Patrick's Day. If anybody coming to the St. Patrick's Day parade, hit me up. We're gonna be out there having fun. I'm gonna have my Ferris Bueller's Day Off situation going on. Every single St. Patrick's Day, I go out to the St. Patrick's Day parade. I go listen to the bagpipes, and I go hang out with the bands. It's a really good thing. Try to get there early, because when you get there early, you can hang out with the bands as they warm up, and you can see, you know what I'm saying? You can be in the videos and stuff like that, getting a little photos and stuff. And if you're cool enough like I am, they may let you walk in the parade as well. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because now we got this stupid thunderant from Fort Myers. It's a father. I wouldn't call him a father. I'd call him a fool, because he is being accused of providing his children with narcotics. I'm not gonna say anymore. I'm gonna let you guys hear what the foolery in this story has to do. I'm talking about whenever I need to find some crazy story, whenever I need to find something. I'm sorry, you guys, but Florida, Miami, you never fail. Let's get on over to this situation right here with this thunder. Check this out. Wait a minute, let me make sure I got the right one. I got it. I'm gonna flip this around. Wait, I'm gonna flip this around. Nope, that ain't it. Was it up there already? Or do I gotta go grab it? Because I'm not playing around with this one. If I gotta go grab it, I'm gonna do it. Because we done had harder times. We done had harder times than that. I really want you guys, I don't even want to tell you what it is. I don't even want to tell you what it is. Okay. So now I see what I gotta do. Convicted felon, posing as a... All right, so now we're gonna get into this story first, and then I'm gonna bring it back. We gotta get on over to Dallas. We got a convicted felon who's been posing as an officer. He lost his life in Dallas as the SWAT after a standoff. And then I'm gonna go get you that other video while I'm doing this.
Tonight, we are learning more about the man shot and killed by police in the parking garage of Dallas Children's Hospital. Turns out he was a convicted felon who tricked people into thinking he was law enforcement and even hired Dallas PD officers.
We did that story already, boo. Sorry about that, guys. Keep on moving forward. Oh, somebody doubling up on me. Let's get on over to where we at. I got to keep on going. I know. Sometimes it happens. We make mistakes. New York, the Bronx, New York. Are we good right now? We got a man who was pop while he was instead. Yeah, boy. This is the one right here. New York. And if I can make it there, I'll make it bum bum. Anywhere, it's up to you. New York, New York. This is a perfect example of don't always confront people. Keeping it real goes wrong. That was my sister, so keep your hands up off of her. Just because it's your brother and you got a problem going on, don't mean that you always need to call somebody to help you. Sometimes we need to do like Michael Jackson said and leave it alone, especially when it's situations that are about fighting and stuff like that, because we never know what's going to happen. I am a perfect example of that. Always getting into something, next thing you know, it escalates and you never like the way it's going to go. So you know what I try to do? Woosa. You got it. You got it. But even when you do that, they try to step up even more. Animals do it. Let's get on over to the Bronx. We got a situation where a man was pow doing a custody exchange. One guy went over to his baby mother's house to pick up his child for a custody exchange. They got into it. The brother steps up. They start tussling. Baby father pulls out. Brother gets pow in the stomach. Let's keep on moving forward to the Bronx, you guys. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up. Again, we don't always got to get into it, man. Sometimes we can leave it alone.
A father staring down death through the barrel of a gun in a heroic moment caught on camera.
I have one job as a father. I'm here to protect anybody that enters my life, and you're my family.
43-year-old Fernando Noyola speaking with us through Zoom from the hospital after police say he was shot in the stomach last Wednesday afternoon on Taylor Avenue. Noyola identified the gunman as his sister-in-law's ex-boyfriend, who he says became aggressive while picking up his 3-year-old daughter. She was in the car when Fernando saw the shooter flash a gun.
Something in my heart said, don't stop. Because if I stopped, he would have continued.
And the gunman did continue, firing 2 more shots.
A total of 3 bullets struck Fernando in the stomach that afternoon. He knew he was hit, but the addressed his pain.
With every inch of power I had in me, I didn't stop.
His son watched in horror as his shirt began to soak in blood. The gunman drove off, but the race to keep Fernando breathing was only just beginning.
I heard my son screaming.
Fernando collapsed in his son's arms.
He held me and I fell right on him. And he said to me, Dad, you will be okay. And I'm okay.
Doctors had to place the father of 6 under a medically induced coma, operating on him 3 separate times to keep him alive.
What's the first thing you're going to do when you get out of the hospital?
I want to give all my kids a hug and a kiss. Because I miss them all. And while I'm here, they're out there.
And stop messing with people. Leave it alone.
Just making sure that
call the police.
It don't happen again.
Police are still searching for the man who pulled the trigger, but Fernando says he's already forgiven the gunman.
I don't know if anybody else will ever do what I did, but I know I will do it anytime, over and over, because I love my family. They mean everything to me.
And he certainly showed it here in Parkchester. Mike Lamort, News 12 The Bronx.
You still get a prayer, bro. It was a thunk-to-dunk move or whatever like that, seeing him pulling out or whatever, but hey, you wanted to try to protect. Try to protect and be careful out there, you guys. I'm going to just tell you that's exactly how things happen. Be very serious about this story right here, because this is exactly how people lose their lives. And the next thing you know, oh, you sticking out your chest, and you can just fall back. And the person that had that pow, you definitely came around with some sort of intention to do that. And I hope that they're going to be dealing with him as well. And the child, the little girl or the little boy who has to be going through this ordeal right now. I want to pray for the child as well. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I'm going to go back and grab that other video that I told you guys about, because I want you guys to see this, because this fool here deserved to be in jail. I know I saw it already. I'm going to just go ahead and tell you what the video is. And that's why I'm being so straight, so anal about going to get it. Yeah, whatever. There was this, the father of 2 children. And instead of him doing what he's supposed to do and taking care of his children and doing what he's supposed to do, he introduces them.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working...
He introduces them to D-rugs.
I'm just appalled. I just can't believe that a parent would be that uncaring.
A Fort Myers father is accused of giving his teenage son LSD. The boy was found tripping outside of Fort Myers Publix wearing only a t-shirt and underwear.
The 13-year-old boy was rushed to the hospital. Deputies say the teen's sister says their father, Jeffrey Rivenberg, was pressuring them to do the drug.
You can't make this up. You cannot make it up. You can't.
Gulf Coast News reporter Edward Franco looked into the disturbing case.
That's why I had to go get it.
A 13-year-old was found disoriented at this Publix parking lot early Wednesday morning. Deputies say he was allegedly being given acid by his own father. Experts say cases like this one just show how serious the risks can be for children.
Parents need to understand that these are poisonous substances.
Lee County deputies say they found a child only wearing a t-shirt and underwear, disoriented and lying on the road of a Publix parking lot near Fiddlesticks Boulevard and Daniels Parkway. The 13-year-old boy was taken to Golisano's Children's Hospital, where deputies say the teen's sister told them their father would pressure them to take LSD, also known as acid.
They're especially
on Fiddlesticks Boulevard, y'all. Fiddlesticks Lane.
Poisonous to kids whose brains don't develop until they're 24 or 25.
Deputies later found the father at La Quinta Inn on Marketplace Road, just a few minutes away from the Publix. They say Jeffrey Rivenberg was intoxicated in the hotel room.
Multiple drugs found, from cocaine, LSD, and fentanyl, over 7 grams.
Deputies say his other children told investigators their father advised that if they were going to try drugs, he would rather they do it with him because he, quote, knew what he was doing.
I'm just appalled. I just can't believe that a parent would be that uncaring.
Rivenberg was arrested on drug and child neglect charges.
In many cases, the part of...
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? If you're going to do the D-rugs, you might as well do it with him. Do you believe that nonsense right there?
The brain that's affected is impulse control.
Deborah Camilla with Drug Free Lee tells me prevention starts with...
Come on, y'all, double tap, because you wasn't getting that nowhere but here. And if you have not subscribed yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Become a member. Hit the notification bell down there so that you know when we're on. We do this every damn day. And I tell you, I can't believe these stories myself. He need to be straight up locked up and not let him out. Watch your head. Yeah, he need to stay in there for a while.
With communication between parents and their children.
It's really important that we draw a firewall between ourselves and drugs and alcohol.
Deputies say the 13-year-old is expected to recover. The sheriff's office says Rivenberg has been arrested more than 30 times before. Tonight, he is still in the Lee County Jail. Reporting in Fort Myers, I'm Edward Franco, Gulf Coast News.
And you guys, when you got something to throw away, you're doing some construction, maybe you want to get rid of that old bed frame or something like that, don't be just dumping stuff on people's property or dumping stuff in places. Don't do that. It's not cool. Wait for the garbage man, break it down, and pay the little bit of money that gotta be paid for it. Because guess what? You wouldn't want nobody doing that to you. Let's get on over to Houston real quick. We got over on Kirkpatrick Boulevard. Y'all know what I'm talking about on Kirkpatrick? Anybody from Houston? Double tap that screen and get them likes up. We're going to go over to Kirkpatrick real quick, where they caught dozens of people illegally dumping garbage out. I mean, y'all a mess out there, man. It's already bad enough. Look at what they're doing. Dressers and all types of stuff. You serious?
Illegal dumping all caught on camera. This all happening on Kirkpatrick Boulevard on the northeast side. And Precinct 1 Constable Alan Rosen said,
like a whole damn a furniture shop on the side of the road.
Hidden cameras helped identify the dumper. Fox 26's McKenna Earnhardt is live with the numbers. McKenna, how bad was it?
Yeah, Caroline, right now there's just a little pieces of trash on the ground over here, but just not that long ago, there was a full dresser and other bedroom furniture right here off Kirkpatrick Drive. And I asked the constable, what's the #1 excuse when you catch these people? What are they saying? And he told me that they typically say things like, oh, I thought I could dump here. Or I asked the property owner and they said it was okay. But he has over 150 cameras that tell a totally different story. And the footage they're catching is wild. So take a look at this. Investigators say 29-year-old Damian Lynch is one of the 2 men caught on camera here. He was unloading a truck.
So I happen to know some people that was doing some demolition one time, right? And they had a van. And the thing about their van was the doors swung open ridiculously fast. The back doors, I'm talking about, those back doors flew open mad quick. I used to always say, yo, what's up with y'all with this back door thing? And then they finally told me one day. They said, well, you know, you can't always get the place to go to the dump. So sometimes we go to the side of the highway, open them doors, reverse, and then hit the brakes, and everything slide out, and we just keep on moving. I said, for real, y'all? You don't believe me? Let me show you. Man, one day they showed me that shit. I couldn't even believe it. He just was driving all fast. He was driving fast, and then I think he went forward, and no, he went backwards, and he stopped, and everything just slid out the back of the door and just fell. I ain't gonna lie, it was mad funny. I was like, yo, look at this. Yeah, man, some people make a living off of illegal dumping. They do the construction work, and they don't care where they leave it. At nighttime, you see people going around, or you see a dumpster outside somewhere, you see people filling up the dumpster. Yeah, it's all illegal. Yeah, it's illegal.
Load of furniture near Kirkpatrick Boulevard and Homestead Road. And instead of going to a nearby dump, court records showed they did this in the middle of the day with cars and trucks rolling right past them. Lynch is now charged with illegal dumping and one of 49 people charged so far this year.
So let me see, for dumping that right there, you probably would have had to pay about $30, $40 or something like that. I guess they're like, man, I ain't paying to throw nothing away. I ain't mad at them. I mean, you can get away with it, you get caught, it's up to you. I feel funny about buying garbage bags. I think that's the most stupidest thing in the world. Y'all ready for this? You gotta buy a bag to put stuff you throwing away in to throw it away. Now you tell me if that's not stupid. I think garbage bags are the stupidest thing to buy in the world. But you have to buy them because you gotta accumulate the garbage, right? But if it was, I'd be like, yo, you know, this is like the most stupidest invention, but somebody's just making tons of money off of it. Yes, the traditional garbage bag. That's how I look at it. Yeah, I look at it like that. Because I looked at it, because especially when you run paying for a lot of them, like 1,000 of them or 2,000 of them, yeah, you start thinking things like that. Let's get on over to Baltimore. We got these demonstrators against the Baltimore County Browns F-Star debate. We got to keep on moving forward. I told you, we go every single place. We don't just go one place. And about that nor kills Notic situation, I could never see my mother doing nothing like that to me. That lady loved me so much. In the morning time when we didn't have the food, she would take me to the store to get the banana, to get the orange juice, to make sure I was good. Dear mama, my people wasn't like that. My people was good. And we are so lucky. There's been many times that we probably quote or talk about our parents or good people in our lives to people that have not had that experience. It's one of the saddest experiences that I ever had. Talking about the love of my mom to someone that didn't experience that. It made it feel foreign to me. When they were like, well, me and my mother don't get down like that. She's da-da-da. I'm like, for real? Just let me know that all families and all people aren't alike. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go.
Today, protesters gathered outside Baltimore County Police headquarters in Towson, demanding the firing and prosecution of an officer involved in the death of the man following a fight with an officer.
The officer's actions aren't the only thing up for debate, as the location of the protest is also stirring controversy. Fox 45's Rebecca Pryor explains.
That's right, and we now know that
Come on, get those likes up, y'all. Double tap that screen.
Peacefully. But tonight, some local law enforcement arguing that allowing that rally to take place here, of all places, put officers' safety at risk and sent the wrong message to rank and file. Now, before this story airs, we do also want to warn you that the video you're about to see may be disturbing.
Officer Derek Hadel, to all you officers out there, he took the illegal option.
With police headquarters at their backs, a group of demonstrators calling for charges to be brought forward against Officer Derek Hadel.
So why is Officer Derek Hadel not fired and on administrative leave for committing manslaughter?
Last month, Samuel Brown, known by friends and family as Big Sean, confronted by Officer Hadel while asleep behind the wheel of a car, sitting still at a stoplight around 3:30 in the morning. Hadel's body-worn camera footage showing Brown stumbling out of the car after a conversation with Hadel.
In your car, sir.
Instead, Brown approaching and swiping at the officer. Hadel then hitting back. As Brown's head hits the pavement, the impact from his fall fatal, despite attempts to render aid.
That is the exact opposite of what we're trying to train police to do today.
Renowned trial attorney Bill Murphy arguing Hadel failed to follow proper de-escalation protocols. The family also questioning why Hadel's body-worn camera wasn't turned on sooner, recording the entire conversation leading up to the altercation. Meanwhile,
the FOP is not involved in the decision-making as to where to host this type of event.
The protest itself raising new questions for Police Union President Doug Jess.
My concerns would be that by having it at police headquarters, you would bring in issues of officers' safety, the morale of the police department, especially those working at the building.
While there were early concerns about
They brought it there on purpose to make a statement. That's why they brought it there. I understand.
protesters accessing restrooms inside the building. In a statement to Fox 45, a police spokesperson saying access to the building remained restricted.
I just think like this. He shouldn't have swung at him and knocked his hand down or whatever, but at the same time, the police officer shouldn't have made any contact with him to hit him like that. Because now the striking is the reason why, what led up to what led to. So even if they don't have a criminal case, they're probably 9 times out of 10 going to have a civil case, and the city or state going to have to eat that bill. Let's keep on going forward, you guys. We got to get back over to New York. And I wish I had a better story to bring to you guys, but I don't. I got a cyclist over here that's going cyclist versus a cement truck. Who do you think won? Sad situation right here. Police identified a cyclist that fatally struck by a cement truck in Brooklyn, you guys. Real story, sad event. He was like 50-something years old, if that, or outside delivering some food. Sad situation.
12's Edric Robinson is back there now with the latest. Edric.
A cement truck.
Yeah, that's right. This all happened here on 16th Avenue near 49th Street. We're now learning that the man killed in the crash here is 53-year-old Edwin Delgado. His address links him to a home all the way in East New York. Now take a look. This is video showing the moments leading up to the crash. In this video, you could see Delgado riding his bike along 16th Avenue, appearing to move around a parked vehicle there. We stopped the video right before impact with that white cement truck coming up from behind.
Right.
The crash happened just after 3 p.m. yesterday. Delgado was taken to Maimonides Medical Center where he was later pronounced dead.
You guys got to be really careful out there when you're riding your bikes. You might want to go around a car or try to get somewhere faster to make the delivery faster. It's not always about faster a lot, you guys. Sometimes it's about getting there safe. And you might have just missed getting hit one time by the skin of your hair. I've seen it happen many times. Be careful out there thinking, oh, I'm gonna slip through before this truck. That's a cement truck. You can't slow down that fast.
People who work in the area say this stretch is always busy.
Maybe we could add some kind of bicycle lane. You know, that would be a good idea. It's tough because there's a lot of dead end streets here. You know, if you walk up, there's a dead end, and the streets aren't very wide. So and there's a lot of buses. So it's even tough on a normal situation.
And police did say that the 68-year-old truck driver who hit him did remain on the scene. Right now, there's been no arrest as this investigation continues.
I don't think he's going to get arrested because he was driving legally, and maybe the bicyclist went in front of him, and that's why might get insurance. He might get what do they call that? Collision. They're going to get collision, and depending on the insurance of the vehicle, yeah, they're going to probably cover that. But as far as jail time or anything like that, I don't see that happening, you guys. I really don't. I'd like to pray for the gentleman that lost his life. Also the driver of the truck, because I'm sure he wasn't coming out that day to think about doing anything like that. When you operate a large vehicle like that, that's the last thing that you want to happen. Up until this amount of time, he'd probably been driving pretty well. You got to be really careful out there, you guys, drivers as well as delivery people. It's just not always a rush. I know you want to get there a certain amount of time, but just getting around one van or one truck is not going to make you get there no time faster. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to get on over to Memphis. We're going to do the young Dolph situation right now because we got the conviction has been upheld for a man that was found guilty of the young Dolph murder. Records show that this guard, okay, wait a minute. Records show that it was his homeboy, it was his partner that was snitching. Here we go. We got this rewind again. We got the young Dolph trial that already was done, right? So we got a conviction that someone was trying to get overturned. And I think that was Straight Drop. That's the name of the rapper, right? Once he went into jail, there wasn't no rap no more, and there wasn't no Straight Drop. So he tried to get an appeal, but it held firm when it comes down to the murder of young Dolph. When you guys remember the cookies, with the cookie store powing, can't say certain words, I'm gonna let them say it.
And a conviction upheld. A Tennessee appeals court told Justin Johnson his conviction will stand for the murder of young Dolph. Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre has been covering this case since the beginning and explains the appeals court decision.
We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder as charged in count 1.
And what's so crazy is when he got sentenced, he tried to sit there like it was nothing or whatever like that, like I'm gonna be able to do this. And now look, trying to get an appeal. Stupid. Trying to make a rap career out of KILL and somebody else. Look at where you at right now. You ain't gonna make no more rap songs unless you're doing it through the bars.
Justin Johnson, also known as Straight Drop, claimed 4 mistakes were made during his 2024 murder trial. One is that there was not sufficient evidence to convict him. The appeals court rejected that argument. The opinion cites the video of Dolph's murder as well as extensive cell phone records and surveillance video showing Johnson's movements before and after the 2021 shooting. Another key piece, the testimony of the prosecution's star witness and Johnson's admitted accomplice, Cornelia Smith.
He's snitching. So how you gonna try to say you ain't do it when your co-defendant is snitching on you? Cornelia is trying to get some time lowered.
He pulled in the cookie store.
What y'all do?
We made the block. I ain't with the bad boy. I jumped out. Started shooting.
Johnson also argued the judge should not have allowed the jury to see 2 photos of young Dolph dead. The appeals court said it was allowable. Johnson also argued the judge should not have made him sit 5 feet behind his attorneys during the trial for security reasons.
We believe that is a significant.
The crazy thing about it was when Dolph passed, he made a video with Dolph's chain right here on his neck, on his logo. We had the chain, the chain with the medallion right here on his hip as he was doing the video. He was all into it, had a whole bunch of money, had a sprinter behind him, living the life. Really thought he was gonna make it. 1 week later, took all that. Now he feels stupid. He deserved every piece of it. He deserved every single piece of it.
Significant hindrance to his ability to receive a fair trial and
about
fully
that.
exercise his constitutional rights
Hell with
to
him.
participate in his own defense and communicate with his attorney.
The appeals court rejected that argument, saying security was necessary in a gang-related murder for hire case. Johnson's 4th issue on appeal was a comment made by the prosecutor.
Look a little different when you get them state colors on, huh?
During closing arguments about the decision to not call a certain witness to the stand. The appeals court found the comment did not affect the trial, writing, quote, The evidence of defendant's guilt was overwhelming, and the prosecutor's comments were brief. The court also noted,
"Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Keep your head up. Don't do it." Yeah, looking all young like that, like, I thought I was going to be good, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm up in here. I got the L. Yeah, so let's see you do some rap songs in prison like that. How you like it now? Yeah, they got your chain, then took all your clothes. Wherever you was living at, it's a rap. Whatever girlfriend you thought she had, your boy hitting that now. You know what I'm saying? It's stupidity.
Johnson's team did not object to the comment during the trial. Justin Johnson is currently serving a life sentence. His accomplice, Cornelius Smith, has agreed to a plea deal and is expected to plead guilty in a few weeks when the details are worked out.
I'm telling. He basically said, I don't care, call me what you want. I'm telling. I'm getting up out of here. You need me to help you with him? Yeah, I'm telling. I'm going to tell you who told us, who gave us the money, all that. And that's why big, whatever, the big brother after that, that's why he's not alive no more.
Count on Fox 13 to stay on top of the young Dolph murder case. Jeremy Pierre, Fox 13 News.
Yeah, he's looking down at the ground now. Ain't too much happy. Ain't so much straight dropping no more, is it? Ain't too much straight dropping no more, huh, buddy? Feeling pretty stupid at this point, right? Taking the man's life. Next thing you know, his family's hurting. All of the people are feeling terrible about it. Same thing just happened like happened to Nipsey Hussle. He's going to be a girlfriend, right? He's going to let them waves turn into curls. And somebody going to be like, I like the way your mouth looks. I like the way your mouth looks. And he's going to be in trouble after that, boy. Let's go. You know what I'm talking about. We're going to get on over to Jake Paul. No. We got a controversial meeting right now, an interview that probably went viral. That's right, you guys. You want to see our president in another light, a little bit different from the way that you're normally used to seeing him. He's got a little outside hanging out with Jake Paul. Is that Jake Paul? I think they did an interview. Let's see if this guy actually went viral, see if this interview has any substance. I mean, we got to give everybody their chance, right? Doesn't matter who's interviewing the president. I mean, we get information from everybody. Let's see how this interview goes.
So, Mr. President, what an honor.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for sitting down with me today. I think we'll get into some personal stuff, some fun stuff, and
how's your jaw?
Yes, it's an honor. We're here at a factory doing a rally. It's my first rally, and it's actually my first show on this podcast. So you're gonna be my first and last. Yeah.
You got a purty mouth, boy.
Good. Well, we're gonna have to get good ratings.
We got to get some good ratings.
Better.
Can we get some good ratings? I know we've been busting our butt all day, keeping y'all. Are you entertained? Keeping you guys entertained. Do your boy a favor and double tap that screen to get those likes up. I'm trying to get me 500 likes up in here. That's right, 500 we want today. We want 5 on it. Come on now, let's see if we can get 5. How many we got right now? I know we got enough people in here, and if we don't, the people that's here right now, y'all ain't hit that like button, you guys can actually make the 5. Actually, I don't even want 5. I want 70,000. We are trying to and want to be and should be and deserve to be actually at 100,000 subscribers at this point. But we're only anywhere somewhere near the area of 69. We strive to be the best, and we keep on bringing you guys the best information that we can. So that means that we deserve what we're asking for. That's right. So if you appreciate the content and you think that we deserve it, go ahead and subscribe to the show. Become a member. Hit that post notification bell down there, y'all. Come on, we're trying to run them numbers up.
You were flying in on Air Force One.
Right.
Is it true that you watched the Joshua fight on Air Force One?
I watched it. I watched you, and I thought you were very brave. He's a pretty big guy, you know, he's good. And he's legit, look, he's a legitimate fighter.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's the best thing that he could say. I thought that you were brave, and he's legit. You're not.
I thought you were great. You did yourself no harm.
No.
Other than your chin, maybe.
Other than the jaw, which is healing. How big is the TV on Air Force One? That was
good.
What it was.
It's good. It's good. The best you can have, I tell you, you know. They view it as cost is no object, right? But it was good. I got to see that. I really watched it. We had a whole plane full of people watching you. And, you know, if size mattered,
yeah.
Then I said he's going to be in trouble. Then they say it matters.
I got into the ring with him, and I realized he was much bigger than I thought.
You didn't see that like at the weigh-in or
No,
anything?
not at the weigh-in, not at the press conference. And then I got in the ring. I just saw his size. And I was just like, okay, this is going to be a tough night.
So who do you fight next?
It's a good question. I think Francis
Would you
Ngannou-
ever fight him again? No.
No, I don't think so. I think I need to go stay at my weight class.
I think so, right?
And maybe doing some MMA. We're promoting fights now
Right.
on Netflix. We got Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano. Maybe Usyk in MMA.
Right.
Francis
Very good.
Ngannou, Ryan Garcia, maybe Tommy Fury. There's a lot of. Who would you want to see me fight?
Well, I probably Khabib. How about Khabib?
I'm down.
You know, I think he's been just great. When they say who is the best of those, I mean, I've had a lot of fights. I've had Mike Tyson and a lot of them. That was great.
Have you ever been in a fight? I heard a rumor about you like helping Kobe one time at a game. Is that
was
a
a
true
long
story?
time ago, right? That was.
Is this a
Yeah,
true story?
Well, it wasn't a fight. I was breaking up a fight.
Okay.
Which sometimes is more dangerous than being in a fight, right?
All right, y'all. He's a human being. He's got stuff going on. Go watch the rest of the interview. It seems like it was pretty cool. I don't know about going viral, but guess what? I wish he'd come on my show. That'd be real nice, right? Y'all be like, Bugatti's a Republican. He's got Donald Trump on the show. Nope. I'm trying to run them numbers up. Same way they are. They all in it. It's a numbers game, you guys, not just me. I'm not the only one telling you to hit the like button. They are too, just in a different way. Now, nothing like the Joshua fight. I just want to say to this gentleman who comes to New York and who wants to try and eat at taqueria, but then he decides to sue because the sauce is too spicy. If you can't stand the heat, you know the rest, my friend. My salsa. My salsa, 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 my salsa. My salsa, 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 salsa. You really don't know the name of my band, but you're all on me like y'all wanna hold hands. All because I'm the lead singer in my band. My band, my band, my band, my band, my band. And salsa, 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 salsa. Let's go, y'all.
Some don't like it hot. A man sued a famous New York taqueria over its spicy salsa. It was a German tourist who claimed Los Tacos #1 did not warn him just how spicy its salsa was. According to the complaint, Faisal Mans said his tongue burned, his mouth hurt, and his blood pressure soared after eating the green salsa at the Times Square restaurant in August of 2024. The judge, though, dismissed the claim, saying Mans never sampled or inquired about the salsa before eating it. The restaurant argued salsa is often spicy. Enough said.
I know I'm wrong for that. I'm going to bring it back a little bit. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. Let me get y'all that story.
New York taqueria over its spicy salsa. It was a German tourist who claimed Los Tacos #1 did not warn him just how spicy its salsa was. According to the complaint, Faisal Mans said his tongue burned. He
tried to sue the Mexican hot spot where you're supposed to go and get some spice at. He tried to sue them talking about it was too hot. Y'all ain't tell me it was this hot.
His mouth hurt and his blood pressure soared after eating the green salsa at the Times Square restaurant in August of 2024. The judge, though, dismissed the claim, saying Mans never sampled or inquired about the salsa before eating it. The restaurant argued salsa is often spicy.
Oh, that's crazy. My salsa. My salsa, 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 my salsa. Oh, is that a Cash App on the bottom down there? Come on, you guys, y'all can do it. I'd rather have Cash Apps, to tell you the truth. To be honest with you, they take too much money from me. If you give me $1, they give me 70 cents. They take 30. In these YouTube streets, they don't be playing out here, y'all. They don't be playing. If you give me $1, I'm only getting 70 cents. So if you like to give your boy a tip, I'd rather it be on Cash App. And thank you, Eminem. My salsa. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's keep on going right now. We got this suspect in the fatal Reels Nade pow powing in the Bronx. Uber driver arrested in Dominican Republic. That's right, you guys. He wanted to be crazy. He did the pow pow into an Uber driver, tries to go to Dominican Republic and thinks he's gonna get away with the crime. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's double tap that screen. My silence. Yeah, y'all. We be having fun over here. We don't play. I know we got the news, but we still got to have some fun.
24-year-old Einel Troncoso Tejada is in custody after police from the Dominican Republic posted on Instagram that they captured him. Now, he was wanted in connection to a deadly shooting of a Bronx Uber driver on New Year's Day, so earlier this year in January, and that Uber driver was Isa Isaac Mbobo. Now, police do tell us that all happened on New Year's Day, and they also believe the entire incident stemmed from a road rage encounter that ended deadly on New Year's Day. Police say Mbobo was found shot to death in his car near Morris Avenue and the Cross Bronx Expressway after a long night driving for Uber. We spoke with his family when the pain from his death was fresh. They told us he was a husband and father of 4 who was working in New York City to support his family in West Africa.
This is a random guy who got involved with my brother and just shot him. He's a criminal. He doesn't care about taking people's lives.
And right now, police from the Dominican Republic are working with U.S. authorities to bring Troncoso Tejada back to the U.S. to face justice. For now, we're here at the 46th Precinct. I'm Brittany Cadets. We now know.
You sure are, Brittany. How many people say that Brittany look cute? Y'all, I think Brittany probably pretty. Let me stop. I want to pray for the person that lost their lives in this tragic event. I want to pray for the great law enforcement that basically was able to find the person that did this. I hope that they bring them to justice because it's not necessary. People, life is too precious. It's too beautiful. And it's just so much. I just can't even say how much words and stuff that express the way that I feel about it. Hate to see when somebody loses their life and a gift is such a precious thing. So yes, I do want to pray for them and hope that the Lord accepts you with open hands into the kingdom of God. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I feel terrible for that man's brother. You heard how he was talking? He came out here and just did this and have no respect for human life. Seems like it's just a constant revolving door, the same thing that keep on going on, y'all. I'm not even going to be arguing with nobody no more. Y'all, you got it. That's it. That's it. You got it. We got to, was that the same one? No, we got to get into it now. It is now time for our bottom lines, health and wellness section. One of my favorites, I gotta say. And today it's sip the juice. I got enough to go around, and the thought takes place uptown. I grew up on a sidewalk where I heard street talk and then talked to whole New York. I went from Queens to Queens and see the crews in Brooklyn. Your money in Manhattan had never been took when. Go uptown to the Bronx and boogie down. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Time to build my juice back up. Suckers smacked up. Suckers get smacked up, no doubt for clout. You know what I'm about. Knocking suckers off, knocking suckers out. Shout out to Rakim, y'all. Sip the juice. What type of juice do you sip? What's the favorite? Is it Martinelli? Is it Minute Maid? Is it health? What's that other one? The healthy fitness. What is your favorite juice? Is it Naked? Is it Tropicana? Is it Minute Maid? Is it lemonade? That cool, refreshing drink. Y'all know where I got that from. I need to know. I'm waiting. Big Drip. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Big Drip Hard Punch. 14% alcohol by volume. 12-ounce cans. We got that Big Drip over there. That was the best one I see so far. It's going to be hard to go against that one. Strawberry lemonade. We got grapefruit. We got what else we got? Come on, I need to know what you guys drink. Simply Truth. What y'all drinking out here this morning? I want to know because I might need to drink the same thing that y'all drinking. We got Minute Maid out here. Homemade juice. Oh, Lee Davis, you've been doing your thing with the homemade juice. And ain't you in one with the coffee too? Got the coffee grinder you about to get? You slick over there. Water, me too, just like you. Eddie Murphy, he funny. Lemonade, that cool refreshing drink. Ocean Spray, 100% cranberry. C4. What else? I like the Tropicana, Snapple, Tropicana OJ. I make my own lemonade freshly squeezed. What else you guys got for me? Tropicana, only water, apple juice, coffee. We got, what else over here? We got Mott's. I got the Mott's. I got the Mott's. I got the water, Crystal Light lemonade water, homemade lemonade. Lee, love my lemonade water and vitamin water. Big Drip Hard Punch. That's right. I love that one right there. Sugar-free juice packets. Okay, we got cranberry juice from Massachusetts. What's the company name, Audrey? always trying to be different. I got cranberry juice from Massachusetts. But what's the name of the company? I saw some grapefruit. I saw Monsters. What's that? Good Morning Coffee Black. Skunk water. Oh, that's a funny one right there. What the hell is skunk water? You talking about some what they call that, some moonshine? Tea, coconut, black coffee, no sugar, lemon water, stay prayed up. Tea without sugar, Crystal Light is delicious, juice spots. I'm trying to get as much as I can, you guys. And I need y'all to know something. Just because we think it's good, we got to be careful with that lemon water. Be careful with that lemon water. I'm telling you now, it tears up the lining of your stomach. Trust me. Juicy Juice Cherry, it's our juice. Shout out to the black man. Every day does coffee. Okay, we got Massachusetts. Okay, fuck Massachusetts. Okay, black tea with peach slice. I like that. Black tea with a peach slice. I like that. That's your sweetener. Shout out to black man. I'd rather have I didn't see it there. Coffee with French vanilla creamer, no sugar. Be careful with that French vanilla. You going in there going like this. And then you got the packets opening. How many packets do you guys use? I mean, come on. How many packets are you going to use for that French vanilla? Does it? Damien, I don't know what you're talking about. Frozen Bombsicle, Body Armor Drink, Black Forest Chocolate, Snapple. Teddy is good. It's time to get into it, you guys. I need you guys to know what's in this juice. I need you to pay attention right now. And if this drives you to drink water, I'm not mad, because your circulatory is going to be much better. You're going to get less sugar in your body, have less carbohydrates, and less preservatives. We getting right into it, and I'm not playing. We got 15 juice brands to avoid at all costs, and 5. I got 5 on it. The ones that you should be drinking. Number 1, don't even do it. It's concentrated. It's made up in the lab, and then they put it inside the containers. That's right, you guys. We thought it was good. Minute Maid. Nope, that cool, refreshing drink. I know lemonade, right? But Minute Maid, not freshly squeezed. It's a blended mix of sugar and other additives. And guess who's coming right next door to them that we thought was good? Open that refrigerator, nice container with the orange top. That's right, Tropicana. Next one up the bat. The flavor packets are created. That's right. They're made up of flavor packets. Orange juice, flavor packet. And if you guys look at the bottom of that Tropicana, it looks just like Tang. That's right, you guys. Tropicana from concentrate, but it's not the kind of concentrate that you know. Trust me when we get into it. Also, keep on moving forward, you guys. We got that Simply Orange. Sad part about it, y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? Simply Orange, Tropicana, another company made by the same people. All they're doing is repackaging it up to us and making us think that it's different orange juice. Simply Orange. That's right, you guys. Simply. Special blended to fit flavor profile. That's right, you guys. And I see some people in here talking about cranberry juice. Do me a favor. I want you to go in the kitchen right now. Pick up that cranberry juice, look at the front of that Ocean Spray, and see if it says from concentrate. Because if it's from concentrate, legally, they couldn't call it cranberry juice. They had to call it a cocktail. That's right, a cocktail of things put together. But they do have an original cranberry now, but you gotta be careful, because that's how they get you. With the traditional packaging, with the big cranberries on it, and make you think that it's cranberry. You know how many times I've been in the store and bought Ocean Spray and drink it, and I'm thinking I'm really getting Ocean Spray real concentrated cranberries, and then I look at it, it's concentrated juice. Let's be on point with this stuff, you guys. Keith, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Double tap that screen to get those likes up, because now we got to get into that Capri Sun. You already knew better. You already knew better. That dude that's on the couch, drinking up all your Capri Suns, playing the video games, and kids get mad by the time they come home, it's all gone. You got that bad dude sitting in the house like that, girl, you should know better. That's right, the Capri Suns, not only are they bad, but because of there's no light that shines through them and they have aluminum packaging, they actually get molded. That's right, mold grows inside sometimes of Capri Sun. We got Ocean Spray, I already told you about the cocktails. Also told you about no fiber being inside of certain products that's supposed to have fiber. We're going to keep on moving forward right now, because I'm not going to even play with you. You know how they run up to that refrigerator and they say, can I have some Sunny D? You guys already knew that Sunny D was not juice. You know what Sunny D is. It's not juice at all. It's the original Sunny D, only formulated, contains 5% juice. The rest was water, high fructose corn syrup, and sugar, and a cocktail of artificial ingredients, including colors like yellow 5, yellow 6, and apple and Eve, the orange juice. It's also concentrated It's not even real apple juice. 5% apple juice inside that container. Real apple juice costs a lot of money. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's really get on to it. We are drinking cocktails. We are drinking crap. We are drinking stuff that we're not supposed to be drinking, and we should not, and we should stop as soon as possible. Let's get into it, y'all. For real, real talk. We got to cut it down. No more concentrated stuff. It's too much sugar. It's too much sugar inside of it. Too many preservatives, and also things that work, to keep the shelf life. We don't give a damn about no shelf life. We care about our lives.
Label shows a beautiful orchard with sun-kissed oranges. The words 100% natural are splashed across the front.
Come on, y'all, let's go.
You're thinking you're
It's our
making a
health
healthy
and fitness
choice, right?
section. Let's get it.
Well, I've got news for you. That fresh juice you're drinking,
let's go.
It might have been sitting in a tank for over a year before it hit the shelves. And that natural flavor, it's being created.
Somebody said, I knew that this was coming. There you go, Ad Reigns. Well, it's time.
Created in a laboratory by flavor chemists who were basically the magicians of the food industry.
Magicians.
I spent weeks researching the juice industry, talking to food scientists, reading FDA loopholes, and honestly, what I found made me pour my morning OJ straight down the drain. The juice industry is worth over $150 billion globally, and they've gotten really good at making you think you're drinking something healthy and fresh.
And if they already got the shelf space with the manufacturing, all you got to do is repackage it and make more money.
Fresh, when you're basically just sipping sugar water with a vitamin boost. If you want to know which juices are actually worth your money and which ones are just expensive lies in a bottle, squeeze that like button and subscribe, because by the end of this video, you'll never look at the juice aisle the same way again. Let's expose the brands that have been fooling us for years. 1. Minute Maid. Let's start with one of the biggest names in the juice game. Minute Maid is owned by Coca-Cola, which should already tell you something about their priorities. This brand controls about 25% of the orange juice market in the United States, and they've built their empire on one massive deception: the word fresh. Here's what Minute Maid doesn't want you to know. After the oranges are squeezed, the juice is stored in giant tanks where the oxygen is removed. This process, called deaeration, allows them to keep the juice for up to a year without it spoiling.
What?
Sounds convenient, right? Except this process also strips away all the natural flavors that make orange juice taste like, well, oranges. So what does Minute Maid do? They hire flavor companies to create what's called flavor packs to add back into the juice. These flavor packs are derived from orange byproducts, but they're chemically manipulated to create a consistent taste year-round. The FDA doesn't require companies to list these flavor packs on the label because they're technically derived from oranges, even though they've been through extensive processing. It's a loophole that Minute Maid exploits brilliantly. You're not drinking fresh orange juice, you're drinking reconstituted orange-flavored liquid that's been scientifically engineered to taste the way focus groups decided orange juice should taste.
Crazy.
And let's talk about the sugar content. A 12-ounce serving of Minute Maid orange juice contains about 33 grams of sugar. Could you use up to $800?
33 grams of sugar right there, one sitting. Just keep on going.
And a can of Coca-Cola, which has 39 grams in a slightly larger serving. The American Heart Association recommends no more than 25 grams of added sugar per day for women and 36 grams for men. One advice is that it's still loaded with sugar and lacks the fiber that whole fruit competitor, and they use almost identical processing methods. The deaeration process is the same. The juice sits in massive oxygen, emphasizes that kids of vitamin, extra vitamins, and being good.
I'm sorry, you guys. I'm trying to find Tropicana. I want you guys to see it actually come in, but
for children. What they don't emphasize is that it's still loaded with sugar and lacks the fiber that whole fruit provides. You're basically giving your kids a vitamin supplement mixed with sugar water. The marketing shows happy families and sunshine, but the reality is far less cheerful. 2. Tropicana. Tropicana wants you to believe their juice is as close to fresh squeezed as possible. Their marketing emphasizes that they don't use concentrate.
You got Tropicana in your refrigerator right now. I've already seen it. You probably don't pay attention to it, but you probably do. That's why you're always shaking it up to mix it up. You look at the bottom, you see the flavor, the different packages in there, you see the different, like right at the bottom of it, you might get like this much of a different color being more concentrated than the rest of the Tropicana. That's the actual flavor package, the flavor that they actually add back.
And they plaster 100% pure orange juice all over their packaging. Owned by PepsiCo, Tropicana is Minute Maid's biggest competitor, and they use almost identical processing methods. The deaeration process is the same. The juice sits in massive oxygen-free tanks for months at a time. The natural flavors disappear. And just like Minute Maid, Tropicana brings in flavor companies to create proprietary flavor packs that give their juice a consistent taste. Different flavor packs are created for different regional preferences. The Tropicana you drink in California might taste slightly different from the one in New York, but both are engineered products. What makes Tropicana particularly misleading is their pure premium line. The word premium suggests higher quality, but it's the same industrially processed juice as their other products. Same product with the same marketing because it's incredibly profitable. The sugar content? About 23 grams per 8-ounce serving. Simply Orange also sells a low-acid version for people with sensitive stomachs, but they achieve this through additional processing and blending, not through any natural method. You're paying extra for more manipulation, not less. 4. Ocean Spray. Ocean Spray owns the cranberry juice market, and they've built an empire on the health halo surrounding
the whole market, but they still cheap. They sell you the concentrated, they sell you the cut stuff, and they sell you the good stuff.
Cranberries. Cranberries are rich in antioxidants and have been associated with urinary tract health, so Ocean Spray has positioned their juices as healthy choices. But here's what they're not telling you. Most Ocean Spray juice drinks are not 100% juice. Their classic cranberry juice cocktail is only 27% juice. The rest is water, high fructose corn syrup, and other sweeteners. One 8-ounce glass contains 28 grams of sugar, and much of that is added sugar, not natural fruit sugar. But the packaging, with its images of cranberries and the word juice prominently displayed, makes consumers think they're drinking something.
I could look at that right now and know that it's the concentrated one. It got this little, they try to adapt and try to mirror that bitter bite that you get when you drink cranberry. But if you're really a cranberry connoisseur, you really know. Like the cranberry that you get around Christmas time. And I'm not talking about the canned one neither. I'm talking about real cranberries, y'all.
Much healthier than they actually are. Ocean Spray does sell a 100% juice cranberry product, but it's so tart and bitter that most people can't drink it straight. That's because cranberries are naturally very sour and need significant sweetening to be palatable. The company knows this, which is why their cocktail...
Now let me show you the trick, because I make drinks. I'm gonna just go there right now. I ain't using mine though. I'm gonna show you guys what they're doing. It's all about technically, so let's go there. You have a can of a drink, right? And they say it's got fruit juice in it. Okay. All I gotta do technically is put 1 drop of fruit juice in there to say that it's got fruit juice in there, right? That's how they do it. Or as long as you got 1% or 1 drop inside of the can, it's got fruit juice in it. Because it really do, right? Fruit juice is in there. We ain't asked me how much was in there. Let's go.
Version is their best seller. They found the exact amount of sugar that makes cranberries taste good while still allowing them to make health claims on the label. The cooperative that makes up Ocean Spray is owned by cranberry farmers, which gives the brand a wholesome agricultural image.
But
their marketing features farmers and waders standing in flooded cranberry bogs.
But
it's Americana at its finest.
But
the reality is that this is a massive industrial operation that prioritizes shelf stability and consistent flavor over nutritional value. You're better off taking a cranberry supplement if that's your goal. 5. Capri Sun.
Do not drink it thinking you're going to get any sort of nutritional value from Capri Sun. Don't think you're going to get it. Like they said, you got a better chance of having a supplement.
Let's talk about the juice boxes that define childhood for millions of people. Capri Sun is marketed directly to kids and parents with images of active children and the slogan, "Respect the pouch." But if we're being honest, we should probably respect our kids' health more than the pouch. Capri Sun is not juice. It's a juice drink, which means it contains less than 100% juice. Most Capri Sun varieties contain only 10 to 15% real fruit juice. The rest is water, sugar, or high fructose corn syrup, and artificial flavors and colors. One pouch contains about 13 grams of sugar, which might not sound like much compared to the other brands we've discussed, but remember that this is being marketed to children in a small, convenient package that makes it easy to consume multiple pouches in a day. Juice line in response to consumer demand for healthier options. But even these contain significant amounts of natural sugar, and they're still missing the fiber and many of the nutrients that come from eating actual fruit. 6 Hawaii. Sunny D.
Now, we already know about this.
If you grew up in the 90s or early 2000s, Sunny...
This might as well be Tang. Everybody know better than this. Everybody understands what Sunny D is. And there was an era, I'm sure, where you used to drink it. It was like a Tang era. But we know better. Don't be drinking this stuff and don't give it to your kids.
D was everywhere. The commercial showed kids choosing Sunny D over other drinks because it was so delicious and refreshing. The bright orange color and tangy taste made it seem like the ultimate...
We might as well be cornolios, because all we eat is corn, or something derived from corn. You know what I noticed about corn? It's a good stretcher. And they use it to stretch everything when it comes down to us. Corn syrup.
Orange juice experience. But here's the truth. Sunny D is barely juice at all. The original Sunny D formula contained only 5% juice. Yes, 5%. The rest was water, high fructose corn syrup, and a cocktail of artificial ingredients, including colors like yellow 5 and yellow 6. Buying something reasonably nutritious because it's in the juice aisle and has vitamin claims on the bottle. 7. Apple and Eve. Apple and Eve positions itself as a more natural, healthier juice option. Their packaging features fruit illustration.
It might as well be Kool-Aid.
And earthy tones that suggest wholesomeness. They market heavily to health-conscious parents, and their Fruitables line combines fruits and vegetables, which sounds like a nutritional powerhouse. But let's look closer. Most Apple and Eve products are juice blends or juice drinks, not 100% juice. Even their products that are 100% juice lack the fiber that makes whole fruit healthy.
And then you got the people that try to show off, but I drink naked. Oh, you do? You do? You're really getting reamed. Come on, y'all, let's get on over to the naked.
You're not getting the same benefits as eating whole produce. Naked juice bottles are also not designed for single servings, even though most people drink the entire bottle in one sitting. A bottle contains multiple servings, which means multiple servings worth of sugar and calories.
You are not supposed to drink the whole naked, just so you know. You're not. It's a multiple serving drink. But we don't drink it like that. We don't read that. You drink the whole thing, right?
But the average consumer treats it as a single serving, which dramatically increases their sugar intake without them realizing it. 9. Juicy Juice. Juicy Juice has been marketed to children for decades with the tagline 100%.
Not the Juicy Juice, especially the Juicy Juice, you guys. Double tap that screen. I would love for you to get those likes up. I want you guys to get more educated on stuff like this. Please feel free to send us in information and things like this. And please do your homework on every single one of these brands. You don't got to listen to us. Don't listen to us at all. Go look and see if the homework is right. See if the numbers are correct. Thank you so much, Matthew Fetty3340 for the $5 super chat. There's an older documentary called King Corn. I got to go check that out. I ain't see the rest of it, but I'm going to check it out. I like that. Thank you.
Juice for 100% kids. The brand positions itself as a wholesome choice for parents who want to give their kids real juice without added sugar. And technically, they're right. Juicy Juice products are 100% juice with no added sugar, but that doesn't make them healthy. An 8-ounce box of Juicy Juice contains about 26-28 grams of sugar depending on the flavor. That sugar comes from fruit, but it's still sugar. When juice is extracted from fruit, you lose the fiber that helps regulate blood sugar absorption. What you're left with is concentrated fruit sugar in liquid form, which spikes blood glucose rapidly. Splash is a completely different
Let me ask you guys a question. How many of you guys like V8? Remember V8 from back in the days? No, not the vegetable one that you used to actually had to get an acquired taste to. I'm talking about the V8 Splash, the new one that you can actually drink.
Juice. It's a marketing tactic that allows them to make health claims without fundamentally changing the product's nutritional profile. 10 V8 Splash. V8 is famous for their vegetable juice, which is actually one of the better options in the juice world despite being high in sodium.
Do me a favor, you guys, let's double tap that screen. We can get more people over here to understand and see what's going on. I would really love if everybody takes the responsibility right now of double tapping that screen and hit that like to get those likes up, because what you can possibly do is get more people over here to understand what's really going down with the juice. Told you guys there's a lot going on with this juice, and all of them have a smash on the market. Think about it. If you got a manufacturing spot and you got the distribution already, all you got to do is keep on making different flavors and different styles, and you're gonna stay rich. They don't care about what they're giving us, and the cheaper way they put it out, the more money they make on the other end.
But V8 Splash is a completely different product that trades on the healthy reputation of the V8 brand while delivering something far less nutritious. V8 Splash is only 5% juice. The rest is water, high fructose corn syrup, and artificial flavors and colors. An 8-ounce serving contains 18 grams of sugar, almost all of it added. This product has more in common with soda than it does with vegetable juice, but the V8 branding and the packaging that shows images of fruit tricks consumers into thinking they're making a healthier choice.
And another form of Kool-Aid, let's get on over to this Hawaiian Punch.
With its distinctive red color and sweet, fruity taste. The mascot, Punchy, has been around since the 1960s, and the brand has positioned itself as a fun, affordable drink for kids.
Just the color alone, you should know something wrong.
But Hawaiian Punch is one of the most misleading products in the entire juice category. Hawaiian Punch contains less than 5% real fruit juice. The primary ingredients are water, high fructose corn syrup, and a blend of artificial flavors and colors. The bright red color comes from Red 40, one of the most commonly used artificial colorants in food and beverages. One 8-ounce serving contains 25 grams of sugar, almost all of it added. What makes Hawaiian Punch particularly problematic is how aggressively it's marketed to children. The commercials feature punchy and fun scenarios, often outsmarting adults or getting into playful mischief. The packaging shows tropical imagery with pineapples and hibiscus flowers, suggesting a natural, island-inspired product.
Don't buy that crap for
There's
your
nothing
kids,
natural
man.
about it. It's artificially flavored sugar water.
Anybody drink Boltons?
It positions itself as a premium, health-focused juice brand. Their bottles are in the refrigerated section, which creates an impression of freshness. The labeling emphasizes whole ingredients, and products like Green Goodness and Amazing Mango suggest you're drinking liquid nutrition. The reality is more complicated. Bolthouse Farms is owned by Campbell's Soup Company, a massive food conglomerate. While Bolthouse products do contain real juice and are 100% juice, the sugar content is astronomical. A 15.2-ounce bottle of Green Goodness contains 53 grams of sugar.
That's because a lot of times when you're dealing with straight fruit and things like that, they try to keep on putting the sugar in to get the bitterness down or to make it more appealing and to get people hooked. Yeah, that's what they do that. A lot of times it's really bitter. The only way to take out bitterness is to add more sweet. So they tried to match it, and they had to get up to like 53%. And they want to make it a little extra sweet to get you hooked, to make you keep wanting it, where it's like a thick paste sort of a taste.
Blue Goodness has 51 grams. These are marketed as health drinks, and people consume them believing they're doing something good for their bodies. The vegetable content in products like Green Goodness is minimal despite the green color. The juice is predominantly apple and mango, which are cheap, sweet juices that mask the taste of the small amount of spirulina.
Like a lot of times when you have, like, let's say a mixed drink, it might be like a strawberry drink, or it could be like a, let me see, I'm gonna try to go there, or a grape drink, but it has a lot of bitterness to it, or they want to add some sweetness to it. The cheapest thing to add is apple juice. Yep, that's what he's trying to say right now. Let's keep going, you guys, let's keep going.
Investing in their health, but they're mostly just buying expensive sugar water with better branding than Sunny D13.
Let's get those likes up,
Welch's.
Let's get those likes up.
Welch's has been making grape juice for over 150 years, and they've built...
Nobody else's tastes better than Welch's. Oh yeah? Concentrated.
Built a reputation as a wholesome, family-friendly brand. The company is actually a cooperative owned by family farmers, which gives it an authenticity that many corporate brands lack. But even with this heritage, Welch's products have significant issues. Welch's grape juice is 100% juice with no added sugar, which sounds great. But an 8-ounce serving contains 36 grams of sugar. That's more than a can of Coke, and it's all natural fruit sugar concentrated into liquid form. Grapes are naturally very high in sugar, and when you remove the fiber, options like light grape juice, which is diluted with water and sweetened with artificial sweeteners. This means they contain added water and sweeteners to stretch the juice
Langers, we going, yo. We gonna keep going.
content further. A bottle might be 30-40% juice, with the rest being water and high fructose corn syrup. The labeling makes this clear if you read it carefully, but the packaging, design, and fruit imagery create an impression of a product that's healthier than it actually is.
Anytime you see that cocktail on there and from concentrated, it's basically telling you it's mixed, it's blended. Cocktail, there's a cocktail of different things that they put in that for it to actually become what it is. Anytime you're trying to look at a real original drink, it cannot be called a cocktail. For instance, let's go back. Why do they call Ocean Spray Cranberry a cocktail? Because it's a cocktail of different fruits that make up the actual drink. And they cannot call it 100% cranberry. It has to be called a cocktail. Same thing going on here. Pineapple, orange, guava. It's explaining the cocktail of different flavors that make it a cocktail. And it's from concentrate, which means that it has concentrates in it. It's got the sugars in it, the concentrated sugars at the high levels that they make them go to in order to make it appealing to our tongues. Let's keep on going.
Actually is. Even Langer's 100% juice products have the same problems as other brands. Their pomegranate juice, for example.
I think we get the gist of this, but I think everybody here want to find out what can we now start drinking that we don't got to worry about situations like that. And now we're going to get into it, you guys. Let's go talk about a few things. Let's get out this Mott situation here because you already know they nasty. Let's go look at Uncle Matt's.
Vitamins, but parents are willing to pay more because it promises to boost their kids' immune systems. There's minimal evidence that extra vitamin C prevents colds, but the marketing works. All right, now let's talk about the brands that are actually doing it right, or at least as right as it gets in the juice industry. 1. Uncle Matt's Organic. Uncle Matt's is a Florida-based company that produces truly organic, not from concentrate orange juice.
Shout out
What
Florida.
sets them apart is radical transparency. They don't use flavor packs, they don't store juice for extended periods, and they clearly explain their cold pressing process on their website and packaging. The taste of Uncle Matt's varies slightly from batch to batch because they're not engineering a consistent flavor profile with chemicals.
Makes a lot of sense. You ever think, how come this Tropicana tastes like this Tropicana, tastes like this Tropicana? You can take all of them and dump them all out and they're the same, taste like the same thing. But if it was different natural fruits that haven't been manipulated, each batch should taste different because those are different fruits and picked at different times. That's true.
Some bottles taste a bit more acidic, others sweeter, depending on the oranges used.
And it even look good. Don't it look like real orange juice, y'all?
This variation is actually a sign of authenticity. The juice is cold pressed and minimally processed, which means it retains more of the natural enzymes and nutrients that get destroyed in traditional pasteurization.
Might be a little more expensive, but it's worth it.
Uncle Matt's is more expensive than mainstream brands, usually $6 to $8 for a half gallon. But you're paying for actual quality and transparency. The company is still small enough that it's run by the founder's family, and they're genuinely committed to organic farming practices and minimal processing.
I like when the family's still running stuff because you know that there's people that's still looking into it and making sure the quality is good.
2.
Tap that screen,
Evolution Fresh. Owned by Starbucks, Evolution Fresh uses high-pressure processing.
Somebody said it's always the taste. It's always the taste. But you know how a lot of people are, Americans are, I am too. I got to be honest. If it tastes bitter, add a little bit of sugar to it. In reality, that's how it's supposed to taste. I bet you that orange juice is delicious when it's cold.
HPP instead of heat pasteurization.
Going into Starbucks, there you go.
HPP uses extreme pressure to kill bacteria while preserving more of the heat-sensitive nutrients and enzymes. The process is more expensive, which is why Evolution Fresh products cost more, but the nutritional profile is significantly better than heat-pasteurized juices. Evolution. Fresh juices are in the refrigerated section and have shorter shelf lives than traditional juices, which is actually a good sign. They're not designed to sit in warehouses for months. The company is transparent about their ingredients, and their vegetable juice blends actually contain substantial amounts of vegetables, not just token amounts for marketing purposes.
Again,
4.
Don't let them get you guys.
Lakewood Organic. Lakewood has been making organic juices since 1935, long before organic was trendy. They offer pure, single-ingredient juices like pure cranberry, pure lemon, and pure pomegranate.
I don't understand why they try to say that these other companies want to use the color dyes to make the colors look a certain way. To me, The natural colors look more pretty to me.
Without any blending or sweetening. These products are incredibly tart and bitter, which is exactly how they should be. Most people dilute Lakewood juices with water or mix them with other beverages because they're so concentrated and intense. This is actually ideal because it puts you in control of how much juice you're consuming and allows you to reduce sugar intake.
So you literally got the potent juice and you got to dilute it. Put some water in there or something else. There you go.
A bottle of Lakewood pure cranberry juice will last much longer than a bottle of ocean spray because you're using small amounts at a time. Lakewood is transparent about their organic certifications and processing methods. They're not a sexy, modern brand with slick marketing, but they're legitimate. The bottles are glass, which is better for both flavor preservation and environmental impact compared to plastic. 5. Your local cold-pressed juice bar. I'm cheating a bit with this last one.
Somebody said it too. You might as well. Why? Because the fruits are fresh, they're local, and you guys are going to be able to drink it right there. Add some ginger, whatever you want, a little bit of carrot press, and it don't get no better than that. That's why the person that said they need to go ahead and get their own juicer, I'm all with it. Mook, I'm on it. Otter, salute, bro. Thank you guys for being here. Now, don't go nowhere yet because we still got more to go. But if you guys appreciate the content and the way that we go in our health and fitness section, do your boy a favor and double tap that screen to get those likes up. I really would appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. Let's wrap this up on this topic.
This one because it's not a brand, but hear me out. If your city has a local juice bar that cold presses juice on site, that's your best option. These establishments make juice to order or in small batches that are consumed within 24-48 hours. There's no deaeration, no flavor packs, no extended storage, and no corporate processing. Yes, you'll pay $8-12 for a bottle, which seems insane compared to buying Tropicana for $4. But you're actually getting fresh juice that was recently extracted from whole produce. The nutrients are intact, the flavors are natural, and you can often watch them make it.
That's another thing. How about this? How many times you see somebody make something green with like celery in it, with like this in it, with that in it, and normally you'd be like, I don't want that green stuff, but you see what's in it. They say, you know what, we're gonna make it sweeter. They put a slice of apple in there, another, like, how is this gonna be turned sweet with an apple? Then when you taste it, you be like this. You got the little mustache right here, like that. Y'all know that taste I'm talking about. When it's just that good, you be like, and it be right there, little flavor mustache. Hold on a minute. There's some good juice right here. Yeah, y'all. Drink that. Don't drink that crap that fill up your palate. Nothing but sugar, cornstarch, whole bunch of crap, corn syrup. We don't need that. And it's tearing up our internal organs, our pipes, our vessels, our lines. It's clogging us up, giving us inflammation and all types of stuff that we don't need. And you guys, do me a favor and double tap that screen to get those likes up if you appreciate the content. You already know you're going to be able to go right over to the link in the description. Hit that link in the description because that video is sitting right there with the information on top, the 15 different juices and 4 that you guys can actually use. Keep on moving forward, you guys. I really hope that you got something out of that. I mean, I hope you appreciate it because I take a lot of time to find this stuff out and I really want to make sure it's something that we're going to be able to use. I want people to start looking at products different. I want you to start looking at things and say, wait a minute, from concentrate, damn, I'm so tired of this. But after a while, you're going to be like, you know what? I can't eat nothing. I'm out here eating raw stuff at this point, but I feel good about it. I don't care. And I feel so much healthier. I'm fine. You guys, let me just tell you the last thing on this topic. You might think that, you know, going like leaving meat alone for a little while or whatever, you're addicted to it, you can't do it. But I'm going to tell you guys like this. If you do want to stop eating meat for a little while, it will help out your internals. Your intestines will get cleared for a while. Whatever sorts of toxins and poisons that are being spewed off of that meat that's still sitting in your intestines, you're going to get that all clear out of there. I'm even all for doing what they call a laxative. Clean it all out, flush it all out, rinse it all out, and start all over again. And this way we're building our bodies off of nutritional things that's actually doing something and helping us get somewhere. There's nothing like being able to feel everything and not have inflammation and just feeling comfortable. I'm 53 years old. Y'all see that? I'm gonna tell you the truth. I am 53 years old, and I'll be 54 on St. Patrick's Day. Look at your boy. Y'all don't want to listen to me? Cocoa butter? Y'all think it's a game? Every day, Rocking with the cocoa butter. How your skin look like that, Bugatti? Everybody my age, they look like they own crack. They look like they own something. They look like something wrong with them. Take care of yourself and do me a favor. Be ignorant about it. I'm talking about don't listen to them. If it's working for you, do it. I'm talking about lotion. Keep your body lotioned up. Keep your body clean. Do a couple of sit-ups. Breathe. Get your ass outside and go get some air. That's right. Take care. Drink some water. Some good water. And you're going to feel better about yourself, I'm telling you. Let's get on over here right now because we got the situation now. What we're going to do right now? Oh, I like this one right here because I just love the animals. We got a baby fox that got caught in the gate. And somebody went to his rescue. That's right, you guys. I probably wouldn't even let the fox go. I'd probably keep it. That's why I want to have my own sanctuary, you guys, because I just love animals so much. And you guys are going to find out soon, because I'll be starting my GoFundMe very soon. We're going to be finding a location up in Schenectady for our rescue. We're going to put a couple of containers up there, and we're going to start saving dogs. And we're not even going to wait anymore, especially with what I see going on. Time is not always is always on your side. You know the song. And also, do it when you have the energy to do it. Let's keep on going, you guys. I got a little buddy right here. He needs to be rescued as he's been trapped inside of someone's garden. And he's putting up a real big fuss right now.
You're spitting. Are you having a go?
So he's a wolf, and he's stuck in the gate, and now this owner is trying to get over there to help him, but he's trying to bite him.
Are you? You're very vicious. Alright, fella. You did get stuck, didn't you? Well, that leg's bent so badly.
The reason I get scared about things like this is because once the circulation starts to happen, you might have a situation with amputation, especially if he's been out there for a long time.
Are you very, very vicious? So it's round the neck a little bit by the looks of it, and round his leg as well. So let's just see what we get. Don't spit at me because it'll hurt. It's not that tight. Oh, he's got a tight one there. Okay, fella. Right, fella. All right, fella. All right, fella. All right, fella.
I know that feels so much better.
Right, don't. I just got you out, so stop whinging. Stop whinging. Stop whinging. So it was round his leg and round his neck.
It's cute when an old person be talking like that, right?
And the leg was bent.
Stop whinging. Stop whinging.
At quite a nasty angle, so. When you get something as tight as that, it can be a couple of days before it starts to then do damage. So it was very tight.
Little diesel wolf baby, right? Little muscular wolf baby.
Around here, so we'll have to take him back anyway. We just need to see what happens to that leg. Super, right, we'll get this one back.
I'm sorry, fox baby, fox.
No. Right, in you go, Foxy. In you go.
They got to take it to the vet to check his arms and do all of that, you know?
You go in there.
With the young fox safely transferred back to the centre, it was over to our vet team to check his injured leg. Although luckily nothing was broken and he was left with no open wounds, the tight strands of netting had acted like a tourniquet, limiting blood flow to his limb.
I don't like that it's cool.
Even though
she said, I don't like that it's cold.
He could still move the leg, a cold foot and a lack of deep pain response.
I don't know, that's a pretty fox to me. Look kind of cute. I've never seen a baby fox before.
Were worrying signs and would need a lot of work to overcome.
Somebody said I would have had a new pup. Who said that? Look at Gringa Love. Gringa, you would have took it, right? You see those eyes, how pretty? Look where I froze them at. Look how pretty that fox is, y'all. Look. You're cute.
As constriction injuries like these can take days or even weeks to properly present, the cub was moved into one of our pens to start a lengthy course of medication and physiotherapy. Only time would tell if full mobility could be regained.
1 month later.
Well, this is the little fox cub that we rescued. Very swollen foot. We weren't sure he was going to make it. He's done incredibly well, which is good. But because he's been with us for so long, we couldn't put him back, which is a pity. So he's joined all our other fox cubs now. And he'll go out later on in the year and get a second chance at life.
Somebody said, yeah, until he grow up. You ever hear the saying, crazy as a fox? That's right, special thanks goes to the Wildlife Aid Foundation to learn more about Simon's Last Wish. The dodo, Simon's Last Wish. I'm going to be up there soon. I'm going to be up here soon with Our Bottom Line Sanctuary. Y'all better get used to the dodo because we're family now and we got to take care of these animals and we got to do it together. Hopefully you guys will want to come with me when I go up there. Maybe come visit, help out, clean some cages, walk some dogs. Never know. Let's go. Thank you so much for Victor Bester 4165 for the $9.99 super chat. I had to send something for the Pick of the Fox Club. Hey man, just because you did that, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and send your address and I got you on the Our Bottom Line keychain. No, we're not doing the giveaways no more. But people like that, when you go ahead and show up, I like to look out for you. I'm gonna send you an Our Bottom Line keychain. The reason it's got that blue on there is because that's the protector. This other one, oh yeah, I actually use it myself. So this one has the protector on it. So yes, anytime somebody step up like that, I really appreciate it. I'm gonna give you my email address. You're gonna mail me, you're gonna tell me your address. I'm gonna send you an Our Bottom Line keychain. It's not over, it ain't over. Because what I need you guys to do right now is double tap that screen to get those likes up. Hit that notification bell down there so that you know when we're on. Also, give me all the damn money in your pockets. I need it, give it to me. Snap it to a Slim Jim. That's where I get it from. Snap it to a Slim Jim. But I just say, give me all the money in your pockets. I just know how to flip it like that, you guys. But I don't want the money. I really do want the money. I'm lying like I don't. But you know what I'll take right now? I'll take some more likes. I'd appreciate it because it ain't over. I always have an extra lineup for you guys. Always have something extra in the kitty, especially if it got something to do with a pity. You know what I'm saying? We got this pit bull right here, and it's my turn for my favorites. We got this pit bull right here, a mama who was rescued from the woods with her puppies. And when y'all look at those eyes and y'all try to tell me a pit bull is mean, those are some of the most pretty eyes I've ever seen on any kind of an animal right there. Let's get into it, you guys. Why? Because animals rule. Animals are number one, and people are second to me, all right? That's why.
Someone probably shot her, and once they started...
Just so you know, she's been shot. That's why nobody really wants to take her anymore because of the pow-powing, excuse me, she got pow-powed. And because the pow-pow is still in her, people don't want to take her. She has to wear a diaper. But guess what? Love. You always find somebody. I'm telling you, the power of love, no joke. No, that's why I keep on telling you guys, we got to pray for love because love is healing. It's healing.
Seeing that she couldn't control her bowels, what they did was drive her and drop her off and abandon her.
I just picked up my foster dogs. There's one mama and then her two babies.
They were just so frightened, complete, just blank stares.
Why you ain't showing the black one? Why you ain't showing the black one?
Okay.
I'm surprised she can still walk.
We're gonna have to get you some back here. Her backbones were just sticking out. Her skin was so bad.
It's okay, sweetie. How are you?
They came out and just like shut down completely, didn't know where they were.
Oh, they're hiding.
Mama, she was friendly. You can tell she's been through a lot, but she was so hopeful. I set up their little space.
Oh, look at you getting so comfortable.
I really understand the importance.
It says reserved for the dog. Oh, I love that. That is dope. That's like when people come over to your house and be like, excuse me, are you going to put the dog up? I'll be like, what? Yeah, you going to put the dog up you can leave. You know you can leave because he live here. That's how I get down. You see, he got pillows and stuff. This is his house.
Of letting them decompress and not pushing myself onto them.
Oh, look at that tail. Look at that tail. Oh, there you go.
That day, I tried giving her a bath.
That's love right there. That right there.
I could tell throughout the days, like they were getting a little bit more comfortable. It made me so happy when they would come up to me and let me pet them. Mama, she was pretty trusting with me once she sensed that she was in a safe place with her puppies. It took maybe about 3 days for me to realize that this wasn't normal. I noticed that as she was walking, poop would just come out. Pee would just come out.
Just, she can't hold anything in at all. And it's just really messy. We're gonna get you
It's not her fault. It's not.
some help, Mama. I'm so sorry.
We got her into a vet, found out that she has the bullet in her back.
She's got a bullet still lodged in her spine, you guys. That's where that, if you see that swelling part of her body that's like caught, it's got it like in the mass, that's where it's at.
Unfortunately, they said it was not curable because the damage had already been done. I've had many moments where I'm just like, why?
What? Is that it?
And now she has to live with the consequences, and she doesn't deserve that. She's such an easy dog to love. It's just going to take somebody that is a little bit more patient, that understands her condition.
He's so cute.
And loves her enough to go through life with it.
Ready to your sisters and your mom? He's like, where am I?
He was in my car, super scared. He was actually a little bit more timid than they were. He was just so confused, like, where am I?
You remember your sister?
Immediately, the brother and sister were so happy to see him.
She's like, I missed you, brother.
He was so happy to see Mama. Like, he was a mama's boy. She's like, hey, my kid, where have you been? And within a few days, he started to warm up. It was just really fun seeing them experience those puppy moments that they've never once had. Then they all went on transport and they went into their foster homes. And since then, they've all been adopted. For Mama, I think they know when the baby's ready to leave the nest. And it seemed for her, she seemed more at peace. I would hope that she would find someone that really cares for her.
Good girl. Good job.
Though she's been through so much, she's so loving.
You look so pretty.
Like, there's not a day that goes by that she just doesn't want to please. And that's just one of the amazing things in dogs that I think they teach us, is that there's so much beauty in the little things. I love being able to share these things because you never know who will fall in love with a dog or who will want to help and completely change their life.
That's what I want to do. I want your job, lady. I don't want to do this no more. I want her job. I want to do this in the daytime and be like, all right, y'all, I'll see you guys later, and go right into the sanctuary and start dealing with the animals. That's what I want to do. And we're going to do it because I'm tired of waiting. We're going to have this GoFundMe coming up. Call me what you want. I'm going to be asking for money, period. I'm going to ask for money. Oh, yeah, Bugatti. Yep, I'm asking for money because I want to rescue, and we're going to get it done. And no matter what, I'm going to make it happen no matter what. If I got to get out there and rap my butt off to get the money myself, I'm going to get it because I want to do this. And it's something that's one of my favorite dreams, to take care of the animals out there, you guys. So guess what? You guys want to be a part of the mission? You can. I've got a GoFundMe that's going to be coming up real soon. And AI is helping me write the prompts. That's right. We're going to have the videos and everything. We're going to have the amount that everything is going to cost, the stables and stuff like that. And after I get it going, maybe we're going to start shooting live from up there. And maybe some of you guys can come up there with me and see how everything's going down. That's what I'm about, you guys. Y'all going to be like, wait a minute, this fool is in the woods. He's really up there with the dogs. Doing that. I had enough of people. Thank you, people. I had a good run, but now I'm going to chill with the animals. Call me Grizzly Adams. That's it. Call me Grizzly Adams. Who we got up in the building? Thank you so much, Victor Bester, for the $41.65 $5 super chat. You trying to make a player go broke? Quit with the cuteness. Thank you so much. Bugatti would like to become a vet. Oh yeah. I don't know about me becoming a vet, but I love to be able to take care of him. Me too, I'll help. See what I'm saying? I know you guys are good people. Let me get a good one going, a good location, and find a really good place where we can do it at, you guys. I would love for you guys to come up and just hang out. We do the videos from up there, because it'll be different videos. It won't just be going live. It'll be like, hey, what's going on at the rescue? Get to see the different animals and stuff, and we use the platform to get them more foster care, more money and stuff like that. That's what I'm talking about. We use the platform to do other things. You got that damn landlord out there that's getting on your nerves. I don't know why you won't write the letter and send me the email address, because I'm going to put it in the post notification area, and I'm going to tell 500 people, do me a favor, it's your boy Boogotti NYC. I need you to copy paste this right here and put it in the word form and send this to one of our members' landlord. They'd be like, what? Oh my God, we just got bombarded with 500 emails about you. Oh yeah? I don't think you want 1,000. You need to come up in here and fix this damn radiator. Stuff like that. That's what I'm talking about. We gotta use our platform for good. Because guess what? You know what I said to you guys that I learned from Spider-Man? With great power comes great responsibility. And with that being said, you guys, y'all know what it is. Y'all got a business. Y'all trying to promote to get out there. You're trying to get some more money. I understand. You're trying to be big. You're trying to get out there. Well, guess what? We want to help you promote your business. That's right. We got almost 70,000 subscribers. And by the time I go look, I know we better be close because we did a damn hell of a good job today, a good show. We better have enough subscribers over there. Maybe by tomorrow we better hit 70, but we damn sure better do it before my birthday, which is Tuesday. And if any of you guys are coming out to the St. Patrick's Day parade, I'm going to be there in full garb, hanging out on the corner. We're going to meet somewhere, me and my buddies. We're going to go by, hang out with the bands. We're going to go out, we're going to listen to the, we're going to hear the bagpipes. I'm going to get back there and make some videos. You guys are going to see it live from St. Patrick's Day Parade. And if anybody's in New York, come on along, I'll take you to the lullaby of Broadway. Come on, y'all. Come on out, hang out with your boy BOOGOTTINYC. I don't know what the annual number is, but for me, it'll be the 20th annual St. Patrick's Day Parade that I attended. I'm so lucky to have my birthday on St. Patrick's Day and to have seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off, because now it feels like Ferris Bueller's Day Off for my birthday. That's right, they had a parade because they knew I was being born. That's right, you guys, St. Patrick's Day Parade. We're talking about this Tuesday after the show, full garb. I'm going straight down there and we're going to be hanging out. Hopefully I get to meet some of you guys down there. If not, I'll see you guys for the late night entertainment or maybe for the drinks, because you know we're going to be doing that all day long. That's right, you guys. And today is Saturday. Saturday. And I'm going to keep on saying it 3 days to my birthday. So I want you guys to be safe out there. I want you guys to make sure that you're taking care of each other. And also, let me just start it all over again. If you got a business, you're trying to promote it, you're trying to get your business out there and you want us to help you, send your promos to us. We're going to put them up in the post notification area. The only catch is they have to be 1080 by 1080. That's the pixels. You work in that format and you'll be good. Work in that template size and everything will come out right and we'll be good. Also, I ain't going to let you go without hearing about this because we already started working on locations. We might be going back to L&W in Queens, or we might pull up to the Bronx again for what? The Show Your Talent search. That's the talent search that we're doing in New York City, Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. All 5 boroughs coming together to do one talent show. I want to see who has talent in Manhattan, who has talent in the Bronx. If you're good, boom, you make $250 on the spot in all 5 boroughs, right? And then once we get everybody together, y'all see it, we let them all go against each other for the grand prize of $1,000, right? So you might win the $250, and then on top of that, boom, you win $1,000 more. Rough times out here. So we decided to give it back to the customers. That's what I told the company. I said, you know what? I'm not doing no promo with nothing else. I'm not doing all that Instagram crap. Let's do a talent show and give the money back to the customers. And they was with that. They said that we like that idea, but you got to run it and you got to be the one doing it. So in order to be a part of the talent show, you guys got to go to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com. Go to the first page, hit that notification in the bottom, put your email in there, and that's what's going to keep us letting you know where we're going to be at. Big Drip Hard Punch. That's the website, www. You ready? Drink, D-R-I-N-K, Big, B-I-G-G, 2 G's, Drip, D-R-I-P-P, 2 P's.com. First page, fill it out. Got to be 21 and older because it is an alcoholic brand. That's right, you guys. It's actually 14% alcohol, better than Cutwater and all that other crap that's out there. But y'all ain't heard it from me. Y'all kind of heard it from everybody else when they taste it and when we do blind taste testings. Not only that, you guys, we having a fantastic time right now. Want to let you guys know I want you to be safe this weekend. Don't just go out there and act crazy because the sun is out. I want you guys to make it to next week, the week after that. It's not just about living and working for the weekend. It's about longevity and being smart. You might not be the one, but there's other people out there that we got to watch out for and be careful. A lot of craziness is going on out there. I'm going to say one more thing. I'm going to be very diligent and pay attention when I'm at the parade. I want everybody else to pay attention because we are at a high tension moment right now where things can happen. Yes, we got the police out there, but that does not mean that other things cannot happen. I want you guys to be safe and keep on moving so that we can keep coming to this show having good spirits and good forms coming on and staying together as a family over here. And y'all know what's next. I got to get these prayers up because I want to pray for every single person that's here. I want to pray for love, understanding. I want to pray for happiness. I want to pray for good spirits and good times. And we really can't forget about good health because that is everything. Money is beautiful, but if you ain't got the health to spend it, what's the use? That's right, you guys. We want to pray for every single person here. We want to pray for Batty Lynn, Rebecca Lanyon Bueno, Audrey Durham, Tanya Zimmer, Flower O'Chat, Gringa Love, Mega Dub, AD, I see C-Man, C-Far, Liberty and Justice, Mega, Sleepy, Mary, Matthew, Jordan, Teddy, Batty, Luigi, Still Derek, Flowers of Christ, Elmy 4399, Miggity Mark. There you go, Angry B. How you doing? I hope you're good. Audrey, I already saw you, Liberty, but I love you. And I'm so glad that you popped in. I feel naked when Liberty ain't here. When Liberty pull up, I'll be like, yeah, now what? That's right, because that's my homegirl. That's my people right there. And I love you guys. I love all of you. Ad Rains, Mark Tanner, File Favi, Gringa Love, Batty Lynn. I see, okay, let me get somebody new. Cinnamon Bread, what's up, Cinnamon Bread? Let me get somebody else new. Miss Swanza, that's right, let me help you out with Crystal. How you doing, Crystal? Jordan Dowdy, Victor Bester, William Lynch, Jeffrey Spilker. We got, who else in here? We got Abe's Gaming Archive. Abe, I bet you got some real cool games. Do you have Pitfall Harry from Atari 2600? Let me know. Keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to pray for Jay Woods. Want to pray for Jeff. I saw you, Jeff, rubbing right there. And Mega Dub. Can't forget about Miss Swanza. Always want to pray for Terry. Got to pray for Luigi. We want to pray for Merck. Can't forget about Harley. How you doing, Harley? We still over here. We ain't forget about you just because you ain't come through. And we hope your family's doing good as well as the dogs. And with that being said, you guys, Jordan, Victor, Cinnamon, Miss Swanza, Gringa Love. Amen. That's right, you guys. Our Bottom Line. #1 show on YouTube. They tried to knock us down yesterday, not thinking I was going to come right back on. Don't try it again today because we don't play those games. We're going to be right back tomorrow for what? Purple Sunday, y'all. We're going to turn up for Purple Sunday, and I hope you guys have a fantastic Saturday. I want you to be safe. Drink some water. Make sure it's good water. Get out there and drink, smell some fresh air. And do me a favor, you guys. Find a reason to smile for no damn reason. Just smile for no reason. Because guess what? It makes you feel good. It helps you in your stomach. It just gives your whole body a tingling sensation, and it's free. So until tomorrow, you guys, I'm hoping you loved the episode today, the way that we put it down. You got enough information, trending topics, current events, and much, much more. Because y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that y'all came here to chill with me on Our Bottom Line this Saturday, I appreciate you. So until tomorrow, 6, get 'em. Peace.